balancing power reliably, affordably, and responsibly. Ballpark, proud to be the official hot dog of the Razorbacks. Regions Bank, Regions, official bank of the SEC. Zips Car Wash, proud sponsor of the Arkansas Razorbacks. By Roller Funeral Homes. For 3 generations, the Razorback Nation has trusted the Roller family to serve yours with all our respect. By Edward Jones. For a financial advisor near you, visit edwardjones.com. SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Razorback Athletics. Modelo Especial, brewed for full-time Razorback fans. Your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. By Baptist Health, Arkansas's largest and most comprehensive health system. The University of Arkansas Online, offering flexible degree programs. Apply now at online.uark.edu. Greenway Equipment. Equipment that works as hard as you do. Highland Dairy. Locally made, naturally delicious. Harps. Quality foods, hometown fresh. It's that simple at Harps. And by the Arkansas Department of Health. Quit tobacco. We can help.
In this thing, you got to get hit in the mouth to accept the way you want to play is not going to work.
Now let's go to courtside alongside Matt Zimmerman. Here's the voice of the Razorbacks, Chuck Barrett.
We greet you from Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky, where tonight John Calipari leads his Razorbacks into his old Kentucky home. And as we welcome you into the Razorback Courtside Show, it is obvious the Big Blue Nation has been waiting for their former coach's return. It's been called the toughest ticket in Kentucky basketball history this week. And we are here tonight, and it is going to be a show. It's already full. It's been an electric day in Lexington, and basketball awaits as the Razorbacks and the Kentucky Wildcats get set to battle. Arkansas comes in needing a win. Despite all the talk about Cal coming back to Lexington, the Razorbacks need a W. They're 1-6 in conference play, 12-8 overall, coming off a loss to Oklahoma a week ago Saturday night at Bud Walton Arena. Kentucky, meanwhile, is 15-5 overall, 4-3 in Southeastern Conference play. They won a road game at Tennessee on Tuesday night. They lost last Saturday in Nashville to Vanderbilt. So the stage is set, at least as much as we can set it. My partner's longtime Razorback assistant, Matt Zimmerman. And Matt, simply put, there's going to be a bunch of guys wearing red tonight who are here to ruin the party.
Absolutely, and you got guys in red that played here. They wore the blue, and our 3 returners plus 2 signees that were going to come here. And, of course, most all of the coaching staff that coached here, it makes for a great story. But they've talked about that all week long. Now it's time to play. It's time to throw the ball up and see who beats who. And at the end of the day, you got Kentucky, the second best scoring team in the SEC in SEC games. And you got Kentucky, who's 16 out of 16 teams in defense in SEC games. Hogs got to find a way to beat those Wildcats.
It's also a Razorback team that struggled with fast starts. But when you talked about Kentucky's defense, they have struggled at times on the defensive end. If there was a game, given all the emotion and all the factors that are leading into this, where Arkansas might do well out of the gate, it could be tonight.
Yeah, it could be scoring, and we're kind of due to get going. We're towards the bottom of the league in scoring ourselves. So that's been our problem. We only score 21.8 baskets a game. That's not enough. The one win we had, we made 29 free throws. So that helps you. We got to get to the free throw line, but we have to be super aggressive. It's going to be hard to win in here tonight, Chuck, making 21 baskets.
There are over 20,000 people already in the building. Kentucky's basketball squad's just run onto the floor, and you can hear the applause in the background. I will tell you, as we prepare to go to our first break, the photographers have lined the area in front of the Razorback bench, waiting on John Calipari to emerge from the visitors' tunnel. They've not seen that before, so they're awaiting his arrival. We're closing in on basketball. We'll continue on the Courtside Show after this for Visit Hot Springs.
You're listening to the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Oaklawn is Arkansas's only casino resort, located in Arkansas's #1 vacation destination.
When you share the story of your summer vacation, will people lean in or tune out? When you tell them you spent one morning in a 4-story treehouse and that afternoon at the world's largest indoor Tesla coil, you'll have their attention. When you explain that you took your kids on thrill rides and a Sunset Lake cruise in the span of a few hours, they'll be hooked. And when you say you enjoyed a relaxing soak in the city's famous thermal spring water, well, then they'll just be jealous because they didn't go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
The electric cooperatives got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission? To provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
There's more to come on the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Hit the jackpot soon with a road trip to Hot Springs and Oaklawn. This is the Razorback Sports Network. Welcome back to the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Oaklawn is Arkansas's only casino resort, located in Arkansas's #1 vacation destination. Visit Hot Springs soon. Now back to Courtside. Alongside Matt Zimmerman, here's the voice of the Razorbacks, Chuck Barrett.
Both teams have made their way back out onto the floor at Rupp Arena. It's customary for the head coaches to wait until moments before tip-off to emerge, so we've not seen Cal yet. Neither have we seen Kentucky coach Mark Pope make his way out of their locker room. Z, we do see the players on the floor that are going to play. One player who's not here for Kentucky's Lamont Butler. He's their point guard. He missed their ball game against Tennessee. They won anyway. This is a guy that's their second leading scorer, leads them in assists, leads them in steals. We'll see if they miss him tonight. Obviously, they didn't miss him that much in Knoxville.
Yeah, like you and I were talking about it before the pregame, sometimes you can overcome a guy not being there for a game or two, but then reality sets in and it's hard. And hopefully that'll happen a little bit to Kentucky. Butler does a lot for him. He's defense, he's toughness. We saw him 2 years ago in Maui. He played for San Diego State. He did not have a very good game against us, but he's a tough kid. That's a big blow for them. Of course, we don't have Boogie. They also have a guard that they thought would be playing all year, Kerr Kriisa, who's been hurt since December. So they've got two guards they thought would be playing that aren't even here.
Arkansas experienced something similar. They beat Georgia right after Boogie Fland went out with an injury. Back down to earth against Oklahoma. The feeling is that when they've done their best offensively, they've attacked the basket, and if Arkansas is going to win tonight, they've got to do that a lot.
Yeah, and you'll hear that from Coach Payne in the pregame show. It's got to be driving, it's got to be attacking, and for that, that's Adu Thero and DJ Wagner are our best two at doing that, and they've got to be super aggressive, and we need Nelly and Carter and Billy when they see a gap to drive it. We've talked about Kentucky's strength is not defense. We have to be very aggressive offensively.
Well, it's all being brought to you in part tonight by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Crisp, refreshing, irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Well, try and decide. Coca-Cola, proud to be the official soft drink sponsor of the Razorbacks. Z talks it over with Kenny Payne when we come back after this for the Arkansas Ford dealers.
You're listening to the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Oaklawn is Arkansas's only casino resort, located in Arkansas's #1 vacation destination.
The Hog Call, the siren song of the Cardinal and White. It's thousands of voices raising to a fever pitch before tip-off, and a clear warning for any foe that dares get in their way. Ford knows that strong traditions start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Are you looking for a venue to watch sports while enjoying great food from a chef-driven menu? Are you needing an event space for large gatherings, for birthdays, rehearsal dinners, or company meetings and holiday parties? Farrell's Lounge Bar and Grill is Northwest Arkansas's premier sports bar and event space with 24 high-def TVs, 35 beers on tap, extensive menu offerings, and a full bar. Farrell's is the destination for any sports or food fanatic. For more info, go to farrellslounge.com. Farrell's Lounge on Dixon Street, Fayetteville.
We'll return with more of the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Oaklawn is Arkansas's only casino resort, located in Arkansas's #1 vacation destination. This is Arkansas Basketball from Learfield.
You say you never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, no, it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn and Hot Springs. Time now for our pregame interview with Arkansas head coach John Calipari, sponsored by West Rock Coffee, the official coffee sponsor of the Razorbacks. With Coach Cal, here's Matt Zimmerman.
We're joined by Razorback Associate Head Coach Kenny Payne. Coach Payne, you coached at Kentucky a long time. We've beat this in the ground all week. It's a big homecoming, but it is what it is. But now all that's over. It's time to play the basketball game, and we're playing a 15-5 Kentucky team.
More than that, we're playing a team that's one of the best offensive teams in the country. Well-coached team. Mark Pope has done a great job with this unit. They got veteran leadership. They don't get rattled. I don't think they have their traditional point guard that runs the show. But the way they play, they have other guys step up and lead the charge. So, interesting game, tough game, but it's definitely a winnable game if we do the things we're supposed to do.
Yeah, Coach, you talked about that offense. It is a little different because they don't have a typical point guard, especially with Lamont Butler being hurt, which is a big blow for them. Also, the fact that the bigs handle the ball all the time, and they do. It's just a kind of an orthodox way, but it's so effective for them getting open shots.
It's the reason why when you're training kids, you train them defensively to play extended as a 5. So all year, all summer, we've been preaching about pressuring the ball as 5-man because you play a team like this who they're putting the ball in the 5-man's hands to initiate their offense. We have to do a great job of playing to get deflections, We got to communicate. It has to be the best that we've done all year, because if you're late to a switch, if you're late to an action, that the three is up.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting challenge, but it's a challenge that I feel good about if we do the things that we've been taught to do.
Yeah. Coach, we've been playing pretty good defense, and in SEC games, we're 8th in the league, and defense is pretty good, and we'll have to have that effort plus some against this potent offense.
No doubt about it. We got to be our best that we can be defensively, but also we got to create transition baskets by getting stops and deflections and getting out in transition. A little bit before Boogie went down, we were one of the better teams. The best thing that we did was get out in transition and create easy baskets. We have to get back to that, and it's by a multitude of guys.
Coach, bench is so important, and we're now at an 8-man rotation with Boogie out. The 3 guys coming off the bench, they're going to have to play well.
It's the reason why, Coach Kell talked about this summer when he wanted to have 9 guys and every guy is important. This is why. Because if you're coming off the bench or you're starting, we can't afford for you to not be at your best and be productive when you hit the floor. The guys that are coming off the bench, they have to bring energy, they got to bring toughness, they got to bring productivity.
More from Coach Payne right after this.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Whatever you want to be, it helps to be well. An active, healthy lifestyle is key. We offer tips and support to quit smoking and address health conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure. It's never too late to make decisions to help you be healthier and to be the best version of you can be. Call 833-283-WELL. Be you, be well. This ad brought to you by your master tobacco settlement dollars at work.
There's more to come on the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Hit the jackpot soon with a road trip to Hot Springs and Oaklawn. This is the Razorback Sports Network. Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs, continues with more of the West Rock Coffee pregame interview with Arkansas head coach John Calipari. Once again, with Coach Cal, here's Matt Zimmerman.
Coach, we talked about that defense, and when we got the ball, we got to make them work. Statistically, they've struggled in the league a little bit defensively, but they've got good athletes, so they're going to try to get after us. They're home. They're going to have a big crowd, but Adu's going to be critical. At DJ, the guys that can drive the ball are going to be critical, right?
No question about it. One of the things that we have to get better at, and especially against this Kentucky team, is we got to put them on their heels. We can't settle for jump shots and just shoot threes. The teams that have beaten them, the teams that have caused them problems, has attacked the lane, and they got the ball to the lane, and whether it was a layup, a foul, or spraying it out for threes, that's how they had success. We have to duplicate that and make sure that our mentality is not just to settle, but to put them in rotation rotations, and at times make them play extended clock when we're in the half court so that they will break down.
Hey, Coach, Big Z has played so well the last 3 games, starting in the Missouri game and then the 2 home games. Can he get lost in there a little bit and get open, you think, tonight?
I hope so. We need him to be very good. We need him to bring us some offense. We need his shot blocking. We need his mobility. Z is learning about himself, and he's getting better. But this is going to be a test for him, and I think he's up for it.
And obviously, any basketball game, rebounding and turnovers are such a big thing. Kentucky, at times, has been very good on the boards, and then they've had some struggles on the glass. Same for us. So it's going to be a free-for-all for those glass.
No question. The 2 areas you just talked about, turnovers and rebounding. If we turn that ball over and it's a live ball turnover, they're going to get out in transition. The same for them. If they turn the ball over, we're going to get out in transition. That's our game plan. And then to take care of the glass. Whoever wins this rebounding battle for us is critical because it gives us a second opportunity to score. And we have to make sure that we're doing that. We beat Georgia by attacking that offensive glass.
Yeah, and we got to the free throw line 34 times against Georgia. Got to attack and be aggressive and get to the line.
That is our game plan. That's what we've been preaching all week. And hopefully these kids go out there and be brave and play their hearts out for us.
Well, I know they're going to play their hearts out, Coach. No doubt about that. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, there's Coach Kenny Payne, Razorback Basketball.
You're listening to the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Oaklawn is Arkansas's only casino resort, located in Arkansas's #1 vacation destination.
At Summit Utilities, we're more than just your gas bill. We're also your neighbors, and we're here to help, just like your neighbors do. Account-related questions, aid in setting up a payment plan, or assistance with rebate processing to help you save money on a new water heater. We've got you. At Summit, we're the keepers of the flame, making sure you have hot meals, warm baths, and a cozy home, providing you with energy that's there when and where you need it. Summit Utilities. Comfort delivered.
All right, Hog fans, it's time to show us your tusk. Whether it's football, soccer, or baseball, or even basket weaving, if you're a Razorback, you know it's all about the Hogs. And now you can show your support with every sip of Tusk beer. Goat Lab is the official craft brewery of the Arkansas Razorbacks, and Tusk is the only beer that supports Razorback NIL. Grab an ice-cold Tusk and show your Tusk for the team that makes Arkansas proud. Must be 21 or older to enjoy. Please drink responsibly.
This is the Razorback Sports Network.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems. Learn more at talktheyhearyu.samhsa.gov.
Yes! I finally got my first phone!
It is exciting. Let's learn a few things about online safety first.
We can secure our world. Online security depends on you and me. Install updates, make better passwords. Think before you click. Use multiple factors. That's how we can secure our world.
Learn more at CISA.gov/secure our world.
Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. This is Arkansas Basketball.
Swagger down the lane, pick and roll. Adu with a two-hand dunk. Nice feed underneath. Layup good from Carter Knox and one.
Live play-by-play coverage of Razorback Basketball is brought to you by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, at a dealer near you. By Coca-Cola, proud to be the official soft drink sponsor of the Razorbacks. UAMS Health, official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, trusted by Arkansans for more than 75 years for reliable, affordable health insurance. Take good care, Arkansas. Summit Utilities, Springs, delivering natural gas to Razorback fans across Arkansas. Visit Hot Springs. Time for a road trip to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Learn more at hotsprings.org. By Sonic Drive-In. Sonic has been a proud sponsor of Razorback athletics for over 25 years. Live free. Eat Sonic. West Rock Coffee. Produced right here in Arkansas, West Rock is proud to be the official coffee sponsor of the Razorbacks. Arkansas Heart Hospital, dedicated to your heart. By First Security Bank. It's banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. Oaklawn Hot Springs, Arkansas's only casino resort. Kubota, for Earth, for life. But Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Please drink responsibly. And by Shelter Insurance. For award-winning service, find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com.
We got a lot of games left. Step on the gas.
We have the confidence. I feel like we have to have more fight throughout these games.
What do you do when you're not playing well? What do you add to the game?
Now, to courtside with Matt Zimmerman, here's the voice of the Razorbacks, Chuck Barrett.
There's not an empty seat in the house as we welcome you back inside Rupp Arena. We are getting ready for basketball tonight. The Big Blue Nation, as they call themselves here, they are ready for the return of John Calipari. There is a bank of cameras right now that are zeroed in on the tunnel where the Razorbacks will emerge from in just a few moments. They want to get a shot of the former Kentucky head coach who brings his Razorback team into Rupp Arena tonight. Arkansas 12-8 overall. They need a win. 1-6 in conference play. Kentucky's 15-5, 4-3 under first-year head coach Mark Pope. And as I turn to my partner, longtime Razorback assistant Matt Zimmerman. Matt, there's obviously a lot of hoopla. We've talked about it already on this broadcast. Those kids in red uniforms have got to find a way to put all this out of their minds and play a game. That's going to be easier said than done for a little while.
Yeah, absolutely. And Coach has spent a lot of time this week talking about that to the team and how they're going to have to be dialed in. And I think we're going to see a great game. And I think we're going to see a special effort from Adu Thero, DJ Wagner, and Savonimir Ivizic, who played here. And even for the two signees that were coming here, I think they're very determined.
As far as this Razorback team is concerned, they had a week off. They've had opportunities to prepare for this ball game since losing to Oklahoma. The reality of losing Boogie Fland no doubt affected them against the Sooners, and they're going to have to play through that again tonight, getting to the rim. You talked about it with Kenny Payne a moment ago. All that's going to be imperative if Arkansas is going to pull the upset.
Absolutely. We're going to have to be in attack mode. We're going to have to be outstanding on offense.
Well, John Calipari just walked in, and you might have heard a few boos in the background. They've been waiting. The cameras were waiting for him. And it's a scene unlike we have witnessed before. Obviously, it's a late tip-off. We're past 9 o'clock here in the Eastern time zone. But, Matt, you know this. Downtown Lexington was electric at 9 o'clock this morning. It's been like a Super Bowl Sunday or a Derby day here in Lexington today.
Yes, absolutely. There's always a big, a lot going on when we come here. It's always a show, all the cameras, but it's another level of that because of Coach Cal and all the cameras and all the people that are around him. It's really neat to see and just very interesting.
Now, as far as the personnel is concerned tonight, Kentucky has Jackson Robinson. We know him from his time at Arkansas, from Ada, Oklahoma. Went to Texas A&M, came to Fayetteville, went to BYU where he played for Mark Pope, and then came here to Kentucky. He's a refined basketball player now.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's been so good for them. He was great at Brigham Young. He didn't have success in the SEC at Texas A&M and Arkansas, but he found it at that level. And then he's came here and he's been much better than he was his first two stints in the league. He shoots the ball with confidence, and they love him at Kentucky, Jackson Robinson.
And as we mentioned a little bit earlier, Lamont Butler, their starting point guard, is not going to play tonight. Second leading scorer, leading assist man, and he leads the team in steals as well. They played without him at Tennessee and won anyway. A big win for them. Kentucky coming off 2 road games. They lost last Saturday in Nashville to Vanderbilt and then beat Tennessee in Knoxville on Tuesday night. Again, the Razorbacks have not played since last Saturday night when they were beaten by Oklahoma at Bud Walton Arena. Now, Otega Owe is also one of Kentucky's better players. We've seen him when he played for the Oklahoma Sooners. This guy scored double figures in every game this year. No other player in the league's done that.
Yeah.
Arkansas's got their hands full with him, too.
Yeah, only 17 players in the whole country, and a lot of those are in lower conferences. And for him to do that, playing in the SEC, that tells you how good Owe is. We got to see him in person when they beat us at Oklahoma last year in Tulsa. He can score off the dribble. He's a powerful player going to the basket, and if he gets open, he can knock a three down.
John Calipari has said if Arkansas is going to win tonight, it's got to start on the defensive end. Kentucky does something a little bit unusual with Butler out. They use their bigs as point forwards. Amari Williams really a point center. He has 2.5 assists per ball game to show for his efforts, so they pass very well, and their big men are the ones doing a lot of it.
They have to, because they don't have any other point guards on their team with Butler out. And also Kerr Carissa out. That's the other guy that could play points, so they're shorthanded. They have nobody that gets more than 2 assists a game that's still playing for Kentucky. Hogs can disrupt that with great defense.
Hogs got to get to the free throw line a lot tonight, it would seem, if they're going to have a chance to win.
Absolutely. Drive it. That's why Adu Thero's critical to this game. Be aggressive. Get to the basket. We've said it 4 or 5 times already. Kentucky is not a great defensive team. There's no one that can say that. Their numbers show it. So Arkansas has to be in attack mode.
Well, it's the talk of college basketball, and it's about to begin. Arkansas, Kentucky from Rupp. After this from Coca-Cola.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Sonic Radio.
Man, I just want to know how you could top the Sonic Smasher.
Glad you asked. What about crispy bacon, lettuce, and tomato? Let me introduce you to the newest addition to the Smasher lineup, the Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. It's the Smasher you love, topped with stuff you love.
Whoa! It sounds like I just hit the Smasher jackpot.
Yeah, welcome to the deluxe life.
The Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. Part of the Smasher lineup. Live free, eat Sonic. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
In SEC country, the key to our confidence comes from having a goal.
Cover 3. Ready?
And knowing just how we're going to get there.
8 seconds. It's plenty of time.
So in these pivotal moments, we come together for inspiration and a plan. Financial confidence in SEC country works that way too, when you and your banker get together to create your personal Regions Green Print plan.
I think that'll really work. Thanks.
So let's huddle up, because in an SEC world, we're the SEC Bank. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
Look, you already know eating right and staying active make a big difference, but weight loss surgery could get you back in the game. Check out the Bariatric and Metabolic Institute at Encore Medical Center in Saline County, part of the Arkansas Heart Hospital team. Their bariatric experts can help you lose the extra weight, get off medications, manage diabetes, and more. Visit arheart.com/BMI now for details. That's arheart.com/BMI for weight loss surgery. Your ticket to better health.
We're back after a word for your local station. This is Razorback Basketball from Learfield. tip-off is moments away. Here's John Calipari's Starting Five, presented by Shelter Insurance. For award-winning service, find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com.
Well, all three of the Razorbacks who played for Kentucky a year ago are in the starting lineup tonight. DJ Wagner, Adu Thero, and Zvonimir Ivisic. Ivisic coming off perhaps his best game of the season. He had 10 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocks against Oklahoma last Saturday night. 7'2" sophomore out of Croatia, played here at Kentucky a year ago. Adu Thero's the Razorbacks' leading scorer. Comes in averaging a little over 16 per outing, nearly 7 boards per contest. He had 10 and 5 against Oklahoma a week ago. And DJ Wagner, sophomore out of Camden, New Jersey, played here for Kentucky a season ago. 10.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, nearly 3 assists per ball game. Carter Knox and John L. Davis are in the lineup too. Knox committed to play for Kentucky, then changed that, came to Arkansas when Cal took the Razorback job. Knox is a 6'6" freshman out of Tampa. And Nelly Davis, the guard transfer from Florida Atlantic, making his 14th start of the season. 9 points, 3.5 rebounds per ball game for Nelly. For Kentucky, 3 guards, Otega Owe, Jackson Robinson, and Kobe Brea. Owe's the former Oklahoma standout, averages 16 per outing. Robinson, the former Razorback, who averages just over 13. Brea averages 11 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. He's a transfer out of Dayton. Their forwards are Ansley Almanor and Amari Williams. Almanor is a transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson, 6'7", 11 points per ball game. Williams is a 7-footer transfer from Drexel. He'll play down low on the block. He'll man the point spot as well tonight, believe it or not. Time now for the keys to the game, brought to you by Summit Utilities, proud to deliver reliable energy across the Razorback Nation. To learn more, visit summitutilities.com.
Razorbacks have to be in attack mode, driving the basketball. Number 2, win the free throw battle. That goes along with attacking, and defensively get out on their shooters, limit their open three-pointers.
Before we begin, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. Our officials tonight, Terry Oglesby, Don Daly, and Vladimir Voyard-Tadal. Arkansas in the road Cardinal uniforms with a white trim. Kentucky in the home whites with the blue trim. Their students were lined up this morning. Their sections were full when the Razorbacks arrived some 2 hours ago. Tickets on the secondary market, and I'm talking the ones in the nosebleeds up top. The cheapest was over $200 late today. Down low into the 4 figures, well into the 4 figures for this ball game tonight. And our first half tip-off is brought to you by Qual Choice Health Insurance. Powers having a choice. Qual Choice offers the best value in health insurance for Arkansas businesses. Call them for a quote. See how much their new rates can save you. Hogs control the opening tip, and here we go. Ivisic controlled it from Williams. Razorbacks moving from our left to right. DJ Wagner to Nelly Davis, top of the circle, three-pointer good. That's how you start in Rupp Arena. Nelly Davis with the tray ball, and Arkansas is up 3-0.
A great start, got the tip, and the Hogs are aggressive on defense right here.
Razorbacks in a man-to-man. Nelly knocks the pass away, stolen for a moment, then taken back by Kentucky. Jackson Robinson from the logo drains a 3. The former Razorback brings them to their feet. We're tied 40 seconds in.
Wow, what a start.
Yeah, here we go. Buckle up. Wagner out high, gets a screen from Ivisic. Pick and pop. Zvonimir for 3, and it's good. Top of the circle. Tell me there aren't some excited basketball players out there tonight.
Wow, how about that? And Big Z shot it from deep, from the top. Sick. Wow, what a start.
6-3 Razorbacks, a minute in. Always going to bring it up. Williams pops out. Guarded by Ivisic. He'll be the point forward, really a point center at 7 feet. Almanor right side needs some help. Bounce pass knocked away, stolen. Knox comes out of there with it. He'll leave it for Wagner. Hogs have the ball, up 6-3, nearly 90 seconds in. Ivisic, top of the circle, dribble handoff, Nelly to the basket, with the left hand, no good, missed the shot. Challenged by Owe. Kentucky out of there with it. Owe to the other end, all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Otega Owe with the bucket. Razorbacks are up 6-5. 1:45 gone. Wagner on the offensive end lost the handle. He was driving to the rim, lost the handle off DJ, and it'll be Kentucky's basketball.
Yeah, DJ had an open gap there, Chuck. He was on the right side. He beat his man, but there was going to be a little bit of contact. He dribbled off his leg.
18-11 to play in the first half. Razorbacks on top 6-5. Nelly and Ivisic have hit three-pointers. Jackson Robinson brings it up for Kentucky and now gives it to his center out at the logo.
I'd press them. They got no point guard out there.
Brea, right side, deep three from the wing. Good from Kobe Brea. 6-7 transfer from Dayton. Cats are up 8-6, and it is deafening inside Rupp Arena. Wagner out high. Z comes to get the ball from him. Zavonimir guarded by Amari Williams. Back to Wagner at the top of the circle. Right side. Thero. Three-pointer good. Adu Thero with the tray. Arkansas 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. And they lead it 9-8.
Well, these guys are familiar with this baskets. They played here.
Williams on the other end takes Ivisic down low, but Zavonimir cuts him off. Back out front to Brea. Two-man game as they bounce it on the low block of the 7-footer. Williams backs Ivisic down. Zavonimir hits the deck, and Williams lays it in. No offensive foul call. Kentucky's up 10-9. In the half court, the Razorbacks. Wagner dribbled it off his foot. DJ's got to go chase it down. 16:50 to play in the first half. Hogs trying to maintain their poise early and doing a nice job of it. Davis off a screen, pick and pop, Big Z, left side, no good this time. Almanor gets the rebound. Cats with the ball up one, 16:35 to go. Owe to the other end with the left hand, got it to go around Ivisic. Owe gives Kentucky a 12-9 lead. Might have traveled. Hawks thought he did. Thero at the foul line. Right side, Nelly for three. Rims out, no good. Williams with the board for the Wildcats. Away in the backcourt, Jackson Robinson across the timeline with 16:10 to go. Kentucky's up early, 12-9. Right side, Almanor drains a three, and everybody's knocking it down right now. Kentucky's not missed a shot yet. The Wildcats lead at 15-9.
Wow.
Kentucky's 6 of 6 from the floor. They're on a 7-0 run with 15:48 to play. Ivisic, dribble handoff, Knox. Carter for three, and he drains it from the right wing. Big bucket from Carter Knox, and it's 15-12.
Boy, you need that. You're down 6 points. The place is going nuts. Big basket by Carter, right wing.
Arkansas 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. Cats in the front court. Owe to the rim, powers it up, missed the lay-in. Rebound Thero. Hogs in transition. Left side, Knox. In the corner, Nelly's open. Three-pointer rims out, no good. Amari Williams with a rebound, stolen away by Thero, but his shot was blocked by Williams. Brea out of there with it. Into the front court. Owe, left side, three-pointer, no good. Rebound batted out to Brea. His three won't go. This time, Knox gets the board for Arkansas. 14:55 to play. What a start. Kentucky's up 15-12. Nobody's set down yet. They are on their feet, and it is a raucous crowd at Rupp tonight. The Hogs have answered the challenge thus far. Wagner, baseline, gets to the rim. Reverse layup blocked by Williams. Williams out of there with it. He'll lead the break for Kentucky. Left side, Jackson Robinson for three. He knocks it down. Kentucky's up 18-12. Kentucky's up 18-12, and Cal's going to call a timeout. We were due a media timeout at the next stoppage of play, but we hadn't gotten to a stopping point yet. And Kentucky has opened up an 18-12 lead. 14:23 to play in the first half. Now this for Oaklawn in Hot Springs.
Experience luxury at Oaklawn Hot Springs, Arkansas, where the excitement never stops. Elevate your gaming experience at our world-class smoke-free casino and enjoy an unparalleled stay at our hotel. Find bliss at the Astral Spa, embark on culinary adventures, and witness the thrill of live thoroughbred racing through May 3rd. To book your experience, visit oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com to get started. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Life changes, then it changes again. That's why when it comes to your financial goals, the Edward Jones philosophy is, you can't predict the unexpected, but you can prepare. Challenges such as job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one could disrupt your family's financial security. But your Edward Jones financial advisor can help you make sure you're ready for life's ups and downs. Call 1-800-ED-JONES to get your plan in place. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
14:23 to play in the first half. Hogs are down 18-12. Kentucky finally missed a moment ago. They're 7 of 10 from the floor. Hogs came out hot, but they've cooled down a little bit. 4 of 10 from field goal range. All 4 of those baskets, though, three-pointers. Highland Dairy three-pointer update. Get a splash of fresh flavor with dairy products from Highland Dairy. Kentucky's 4 for 4 from beyond the arc, and the Razorbacks are 4 for 7. Both sides have turned it over a couple of times. What a fast start, Z.
Yeah, incredible start, but they're shooting 70%, and we know how good they score the basketball. Second in the league at 85 points a game. We got to lock down. We got to get further out on the shooter, make them put it on the floor, and we need to pressure the ball handler more. They don't have a point guard. You got to pressure other guys.
Hey, it's time for a road trip. You can hit the jackpot with a trip to Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, and its #1 attraction, Oaklawn Hot Springs. To plan your next trip, visit hotsprings.org and oaklawn.com. Nellie Davis has hit a 3, so have Adu Thero, Carter Knox, and Zvonimir Visic. On the other side, Jackson Robinson, the former Razorbacks, drained a couple, and Brea and Almanor have hit three-pointers too. It's being brought to you in part tonight by Harps, where they greet you with a smile. They ask if they can help you, and they let you know you're welcome in their store. Harps is hometown fresh. Out of the timeout, Brandon Garrison is in for Kentucky. Garrison's a 6'10 sophomore. He's a transfer from Oklahoma State. Averages 5.5 and 4.5.
Takes Williams' place, who's kind of been helping with their ball handling, so that let's see who handles the ball.
Trevin Brazil is checked in for the Razorbacks. Brazil appearing in his 19th game of the season. Hogs inbounded, and here we go. Down 6. Out of the timeout, Wagner dribbles to the right elbow, gives it away to Knox. Carter gets to the rim, lays it up, missed the shot. He got by Brea but couldn't finish. Kentucky on the other end. Robinson wanted to pull the trigger but lost the handle. Picked up by Owe, and he'll give it away right side to Almanor. 13:55 to go. 15 on the shot clock for Kentucky.
You see Hogs are pressuring a little bit harder now.
Out high, Garrison gives it away. Owe, top of the circle. Guarded by Brazil on the switch. Offensive foul down low. They get Garrison for a foul down low. And it's going to be Arkansas's basketball in the backcourt.
Yeah, that's a good call. They were battling down there. Don Daly calls the first foul of the ball game. Hogs needed it down 6. Good call.
13:45 to play in the first half. Razorbacks down 6, 18-12. Wagner gets a screen out eye from Brazil. Davis, top of the circle. Nelly in the corner. Trevin's open. Brazil for 3. Rims out, no good. Knox with a rebound. Hogs reset it. 13:27 to go. Still down 18-12. Davis, Thero, top of the circle. Three-pointer from Adu, no good. Board pulled down by Garrison for the Wildcats. Gives it to Owe in the backcourt. Here comes Kentucky. 13-13 to play in the half. They threw it away, and Knox steals the pass. Carter Ahead to Brazil. Trevin to the rim. Driving layup. Lays it in from Davis. And Arkansas is within 4, 18-14.
Yeah, that's good because they just don't have any ball handlers out there. You got to pressure them, and you can see it's bothering them again.
Wagner's on Jackson way out front. 15 to shoot for Kentucky. Garrison at the top of the circle. That's 6'10", trying to back down Nelly. Right side Owe with 10 to shoot. Back to Garrison out front. Got away with a double dribble. Brea, left corner, step back three, no good. Long rebound, Knox. Hogs have the ball down 4 with 12.5 to go. Jonas Adu's over at the scorer's table. He's about to come in for the Razorbacks. Wagner, top of the circle. Right side, Nelly off a curl, fires a 2, and he got it to go. Had a foot inside the line. It's an 18-16 ball game. Hogs within a bucket at the 12-10 mark.
Pressure's much more Razorback defense now.
Jackson that time got by Wagner, though, all the way to the rim, and the Hogs had to foul him to prevent a layup. They'll call the foul on DJ Wagner. And it'll be 2 free throws for the Wildcats at the 12:06 mark.
Yeah, that's the best drive. That's the second best drive Kentucky's had. Owe had one earlier. And Jackson Robinson, who limped around in the Tennessee game, is limping again.
He's an 83% free throw shooter. Had 17 points against Tennessee on Tuesday night. Played his freshman year at Texas A&M. Played a year at Arkansas. Went to BYU. Finishes at Kentucky as he makes the first free throw. Kentucky had gone 2 minutes and 17 seconds without scoring. Adu and Richmond are in for the Razorbacks. Thero and Knox go out. For the other side, Andrew Carr is in. Carr's been bothered by injury. Only played a minute and a half against Tennessee. Big kid, 6'11", transfer from Wake Forest. Averages 10.5 and 5.5. One more free throw for Jackson Robinson. Second one's up. That one's good. And the Wildcats are back up 20-16. 4-point ball game with 12 minutes to play in the first half. In the half court, Nelly. Adu pops out, gives it back to Davis. Away to Brazil with 15 to shoot. Arkansas working beyond the arc. Now Davis penetrates. Richmond baseline, steps inside the arc. Billy nails the jumper. Richmond from about 15 in the short corner. Hogs within 2. It's 20-18.
He comes off the bench and scores immediately.
11:33 to play in the first half. They pressure Robinson, try to extend the defense out front. They give it away right side. Now Carr's got it at the high post. Tried to dribble. Handoff. Richmond knocked it away. Billy with a steal to the other end, and he throws it down. Billy Richmond with a one-hand jam ties us at 20. How about that from the freshman? Wow.
Come off the bench and score 2 points quick. The pressure's bothering them. They've got nobody to handle the ball.
Man, Richmond exploded to the rim. Travis Perry's in for Kentucky. Gives it away right side. Carr takes Brazil to the low block. They kick it out with 10 to shoot. Garrison, nice feed. Back cut from Brea. And Toby Brea slams it home. Kentucky with a basket. They're back up 22-20 with 10:43 to play in the half. Both teams attacking the rim after making a lot of threes to start the game. DJ forced one way outside there, missed the shot. Carr with a rebound, ahead to Perry, to the other end, partially blocked by Brazil. Wagner out of there with it, ahead to Richmond. Hogs with a basketball, down 2, 10:15 to play. Nelly, baseline drive, lost the handle, whistle and a foul. A whistle and a foul on Kentucky. They're going to call the foul on Carr. Our vantage points across the floor from the scorer's table. They called the foul on Andrew Carr. We'll have to see if it's a shooting foul. I think they're going to give him 2. We'll tell you when we come back. 10:14 to play in the first half. Kentucky's up 22-20, and we're back after this for Baptist Health.
When a patient rings the bell after completing cancer treatment, we celebrate one more step toward healing. And with the new UAMS Baptist Health Cancer Center, we celebrate the trusted choice in cancer care. The 2 greatest healthcare forces in Arkansas have come together to deliver second-to-none treatments with the latest technology, all in celebration of you. Learn more at baptist.ark. baptist-healthcancercenter.com. Baptist Health. For you, for life.
Calling the Hogs. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
How's business?
Good. Are you up to speed with the new beneficial ownership reporting requirements?
Sort of. What's it about?
It's a new initiative to help fight crimes like money laundering, fraud, and drug trafficking. A lot of small businesses like ours just have to report some basic info to the federal government about the real people behind them.
Reporting your company's beneficial ownership information is quick, secure, and free. And it helps protect U.S. national security. Learn more at fincen.gov/BOI.
This is McGruff the Crime Dog, and I need you to help me take a bite out of crime. Another teenager, victim to fake pills bought from social media. This doesn't seem like a drug deal, but it definitely is. Should buying prescription pills be that easy? Many fake pills contain fentanyl, and an amount small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil can be lethal. So listen, before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at McGruffPSA.org and go for real. Brought to you by USPTO and the National Crime Prevention Council.
Well, this one's been as good as advertised so far. 10-14 to play in the first half. The Razorbacks trailing Kentucky 22-20. It's being brought to you by Summit Utilities. They know your Razorback pride runs deep, and theirs does too. And so does Summit's commitment to caring for the communities where they deliver reliable energy to you and your family. To learn more about Summit Utilities, visit summitutilities.com. Well, the boos were more audible than the cheers when John Calipari walked out a short time ago. There were those who stood and cheered, and Matt, there were many who just stood and watched. I was struck by that. They were not going to cheer for the opposing coach, but they didn't feel quite like booing Calipari.
Yeah.
But there's no question the boos were the most audible among what we heard.
Yeah, for sure. But it was really interesting to watch it. And I know it was probably Coach didn't show a lot of emotion. He waved to some folks and he hugged some people around as he came in. But it was probably, I've been through that. It's a very emotional deal. But for him, 15 years, gave everything, and had good success at Kentucky. And so, it was a big deal for him and the staff.
Hogs started hot, then they went cold. Now, they've made 4 of their last 5 shots. It's going to be a game of streaks, it appears.
Yeah, and you got to go to work right here because they got Travis Perry in. This is a stretch for him to be able to help you in a game like this. And they're subbing pretty deep because they don't have a lot of depth, and they're trying to get some guard play. And Kentucky may have been a little bit of a bind.
Colin Chandler's checked in for them. He's a 6'5 freshman out of Farmington, Utah. He'll play in the backcourt with Travis Perry, a 6'1 freshman out of Eddyville, Kentucky. Mario Williams is back in. He's the 7-footer. Andrew Carr's in. He's 6'11. And Otega Owe, the 6'4 transfer from Oklahoma. It is a shooting foul for John L. Davis. He's at the line for 2 as we resume play. The first one's up and good. And the Hogs are within 1. It's 22-21. Adu's out there along with Brazil, Nelly, Wagner, and Richmond. One more for John L. Davis. Second one's up. Missed that one, and Williams gets the board for Kentucky. Wildcats have the ball with a 1-point lead.
See, good old 6'6" Billy Richmond all over this little 5'10" guard.
Perry brings it up, and Richmond greets him right at the logo. Away to Williams out high with 10 minutes to play in the half. Bad pass inside, stolen away by the Razorbacks. Ahead to John L. Davis, and he has it taken right back. The big fella, Williams, stole it ahead to Perry for 3, and it's good. Looked like the Hogs were going to get a breakaway, and Kentucky ends up with a 3-pointer. Wildcats up 25-21 with 9:39 to go.
Just the Hogs' second turnover, but it was a big one.
Razorbacks with their second giveaway. Kentucky has turned it over 6 times. Richmond's at the right elbow. Pull-up jumper from Billy, no good. Board pulled away by Amari Williams for the Wildcats. Away in the backcourt to Perry. 9:15 to go. Kentucky with the ball up 4. Carr, right side over in the corner. Chandler dribbles away from pressure with 15 on the shot clock. Dribble handoff, Otega Owe, top of the circle, spins down the lane, blocked by Adu. Wagner out of there with it. Ahead to Richmond. Billy lost the handle. Got it back. Feeds DJ in the corner. His three won't go. We've got a foul on the rebound. And they're going to get Trevin Brazil for a push. They're going to get Brazil for a push. And it's going to be Kentucky's ball in the backcourt as Ansley Almanor comes back in for the Wildcats.
And they're trying to play Andrew Carr. He didn't look bad. He didn't do anything, but they're having to take him out. He's had the bad back. He's been limited minutes.
So the Wildcats will throw it in the backcourt. Hawks show a little bit of pressure. Travis Perry will bring it up. Billy Richmond's all over him. 25-21. 8:40 to play in the half. Perry dribbles at the top of the circle against Wagner. Williams sets a screen. Perry keeps the dribble with 10 to shoot. Right side, it's stolen away by Knox. Ahead to Thero on a run out. Adu foul to going in by Williams. A hard foul by Amari Williams on Adu Thero. And it'll be 2 shots for Adu with 8:28 to go.
Well, that was a great drive to the basket right there in the transition. Again, not to pick on the young man. Perry plays very hard. He was playing the point. You said it. Billy was all over him, and he threw a pass that there was no way his teammate could catch on the right wing, and the Hogs stole it.
Thero with 2 shots. The first one's good. The Razorbacks are back within 3, 25-22.
Yeah, they got to take Perry out. He just can't handle it, but he'll probably have to play some for him in the second half.
Jackson Robinson will come in as Perry goes to the bench. Thero's free throw's good. Adu cans them both. It's 25-23.
Just hang around. The pressure will build on the home team.
Robinson brings it up against Richmond. Good matchup there. Jackson picked up the dribble. Billy's all over him. Needs some help. Left side, Chandler gets an angle on Wagner to the rim, but Big Z cuts him off. Robinson baseline with 10 to shoot. Can't get a shot away. Williams inside with a left hand. Gets it to roll home. Amari Williams with the bucket. Kentucky's back up 4, 27-23. 7:53 to play in the first half. Wagner behind the back at the top of the circle. Inside, Thero to the rim, draws the foul on Almanor. The shot wouldn't go, but Adu's going to be at the free throw line, and he'll shoot a pair when we come back. 7:46 to play in the first half. Hogs are down 27-23. Now this for the Arkansas Ford dealers.
The Hog Call, the siren song of the Cardinal and White. It's thousands of voices raising to a fever pitch before tip-off, and a clear warning for any foe that dares get in their way. Ford knows that strong traditions start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Summit Utilities is proud to be a part of your community, and helping you save energy is important to us. That's why we offer a variety of rebates and energy-saving programs so you can do more and spend less. From your business to home, we've got you covered. Water heaters, furnaces, food service equipment, commercial and industrial systems. Yes! Save on all of it. Visit summitutilities.com to learn about our energy-saving programs.
If your day sounds like,
we need the report ASAP,
you deserve Modelo. If you've persevered through, you deserve this rich golden lager with a crisp but refreshing taste. Or if you overcame,
2 more rings, 2 more.
You deserve this ice cold reward. Modelo, the Remarkable Fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
7:46 to play in the first half. Kentucky's up 27-23. Hogs have not made a basket in about 3.5 minutes. We've seen that happen before some this year, Z. Got to avoid that tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to have any droughts, but we're starting to get to the foul line, and there's 4 fouls on them, just 2 on us. Adu's about to shoot some. He's being aggressive, and I like that mindset. We have to keep driving it. Kentucky doesn't have the ability to drive it. You've seen them drive it a couple times and stop. because Big Z's in there and not be able to do anything. Always they're one guy that can drive it. But coming after that timeout, Coach Calipari called, Chuck, our defense really picked up.
Razorbacks are shooting 40% from the floor, and Kentucky shooting 63%. That's been the problem so far. Razorbacks 8 of 20 from the floor, Kentucky 10 of 16. Arkansas 4 of 11 from 3, Kentucky 5 of 6. Razorbacks 3 of 4 at the line. Kentucky's tried 2, made them both. 7 turnovers committed by Kentucky, 3 by the Razorbacks. Arkansas has not converted as much as they'd like off those turnovers. Kentucky +3, 9-6 in points off turnovers right now. They've out-rebounded the Razorbacks 12-7. But only one of those was an offensive rebound, and Arkansas's got 2 boards.
Yeah, and you got to keep rebounding in this ball game. Very, very important. And we're down 5 there, but we're shooting the ball pretty well. We've made those threes, and there's a lot of positives.
Well, tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Ballpark. Whether you're cheering for the Razorbacks in the arena or at home, enjoy the great taste of Ballpark beef hot dogs made with 100% beef. Ballpark's the official hot dog of the Razorbacks. Out of the timeout, Ivana Miravic is back in. Thero's going to be at the free throw line. Carter Knox on the floor along with DJ Wagner and Billy Richmond. Owe, Almanor, Brea. On the floor for Kentucky, Jackson Robinson and Brandon Garrison. Thero to shoot twice. First one by Adu is good. Hogs within 4, 27-24. 7:46 to play in the half. Nellie Davis is off the bench. He's about to come in. Adu makes both free throws, and Davis is in for Wagner. So DJ will get a breather in a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-point game, and Billy back up their pressure, and Jackson is not a true ball handler.
Robinson across the timeline, crosses Richmond over, gets left, guarded by Avicic now. Avicic stepped back, and Jackson drained the 3. Avicic stepped away on the switch. Robinson drained the 3-pointer. It's 30-25.
Yeah, once they set that screen, it messed us up a little bit.
7:20 to play. Thero jump stop in the lane to the rim with a left hand, and he goes for a deuce. Strong move by Thero. He has 9 in the first half now.
Beautiful move. Strong, physical.
30-27. Kentucky by 3. 7:08 to play. Robinson left side. Gives it away on the wing, Brea. Bounce pass back to Jackson with 7 minutes to play in the half. Almanor pops out. Billy went for the steal. Richmond almost got it. Brea misses a 3 out of the corner, and Thero gets the rebound. Hogs have the ball down 3. 6:45 to go. Davis, top of the circle, away to Richmond. Richmond will man the point forward spot. Billy, right side, guarded by Brea. Thero, top of the circle. Adu trying to take Owe off the dribble. Jump hook with the left hand in the lane is good. Thero putting on a show. Hogs within 1. 30-29 with 6:25 to go. Now the Razorbacks need a stop. Backdoor cut. Robinson from Garrison missed the driving layup. Richmond with a rebound. Lead court. Knox. Carter with a 2-hand flush, and the Hogs are up 1. Mark Pope wants a timeout. The Razorbacks are on a 6-0 run, and Arkansas is taking the lead with 6:11 to play in the first half. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Defense fueling offense. Arkansas with a dunk on the other end.
Yeah, you can just see it's Arkansas starting to take a little bit of control of this game because of the defensive pressure, and they don't have a real ability to drive it. That was a nice drive by Jackson Robinson, but he couldn't finish it. We got out. Now what Kentucky, when you don't have a true point guard, Jackson drove for them. He was playing point. So when the point guard drives, somebody's got to rotate back. Nobody did that for Kentucky. Great hustle by Carter.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by your Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150. Like the Razorbacks, the F-150 has a strong tradition earned by outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. That's how you create a legacy and the official truck of the Razorbacks. Hogs up to 48%, Kentucky down to 58%. Been that kind of half. Arkansas with their first lead.
Yeah, we got to keep this up. We just took Billy out. He's been the key to all of this flip. His energy, his defense, he's out now.
Wagner's out there along with Nellie Davis. Carter Knox, Adu Thero, and Zvonimir Ivisic. Back in for Kentucky's Travis Perry. Carr's on the floor, too. 6 minutes to play in the half. Perry, top of the circle, bounces it down low to Carr. In the lane, jump hook, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by the Razorbacks. Nellie Davis out of there with it. Into the front court, pull up, three, right side, and it's good. Davis for three, and the Hogs are up 34-30 with 5:38 to go.
Build a lead here, build a lead, but this weak ball handling, build it.
Cats in the half court, baseline drive, Owe gets it to go and one. Otega Owe went through Adu Thero, got the basket, drew the foul. Kentucky back within two, and they'll try to trim it to one. Amari Williams back in for the Wildcats. Cal's on Don Daly across the way. And so the crowd's on Cal.
Yeah, and that's just the third foul on the Razorbacks. That's good. There've only been 4 fouls on the Wildcats.
So here's Owe to try to complete the and one. Transfer from Oklahoma. 76% from the foul line. Free throws up, short, no good. Ivisic with a rebound. Hogs have the ball, up 2. 5:25 to play in the half. 34-32 Razorbacks.
Good break there. He shoots 76 from the line.
In the half-court, Wagner out on the logo, guarded by Perry. Ivisic sets the screen. DJ back to Zvonimir. Pick and pop for three, and it's good. Top of the circle, Ivisic with his second three-pointer. Razorbacks up 5, 37-32. 5 minutes to go. Williams down the lane with a dunk and one. Ivisic flashed for a steal out on the perimeter. Not allowed their 7-footer to drive the lane. Got the dunk. Arkansas reached in, committed the foul, and it's going to be an and one chance for Amari Williams. They call Carter Knox for the foul. They award the basket. It's still Arkansas by 3, but it'll be another and one chance for Kentucky.
Yeah, that was a great drive by Williams, aggressive. Nobody got off their man to help. They just stayed on their man. He went right down the paint. Carter's got to hammer him a little bit and not let him get the ball up.
Williams free throw in and out, no good, but Arkansas stepped in the lane. Davis stepped in the lane. Williams is only a 65% free throw shooter. I'll tell you, Nelly was trying to stay out of the lane. Don Daly called it from behind Davis. But we couldn't really tell from our vantage point if he got in there or not, but he was trying to keep from it. They just did it again. Fortunately, he made the free throw, I guess, for Kentucky. 3-point play completed, 37-35. Hogs by 2. 4:53 to play. Ivisic, left side. Crowd coming to life in Rupp. Wagner gets around his man to the rim, blocked by Carr. Carr stuffed him, and the Cats come out of there with it. Ahead to Brea. Hogs try to get back. Carr inside to Williams. Williams will look to back Ivisic down in the lane. Turnaround. Zvonimir fouled him, and the basket goes to. Williams made the basket. Ivisic commits the foul. They're going to have to get Adu off the bench and go get Big Z. The game tied at 37, and Amari Williams will try to give Kentucky the lead again.
Zeke guarded him pretty well for about 3 seconds right there, and then as he turned to his right shoulder, Big Z fouled him. Got to box out here. He shoots 65%. Those couple he just shot were a little shaky.
First one, or the free throw, no good. Tried to complete the and one. Davis with a rebound, away in the backcourt to Wagner. Tied at 37. 4:25 to play in the first half. Nelly's open, right wing, three-pointer, good. John L. Davis with his third three, give him a dozen points in the first half. Arkansas by 3 again, 40-37 with 4:09 to go. Kentucky in the half court. Owe, top of the circle, tried to lob it low. Williams collected the pass underneath the rim and throws it down with 2 hands. Hogs gave him too much space to maneuver. Williams at 7 feet with a throwdown. It's a 1-point ball game. Hogs up 40-39. 3:45 to go. Davis off a curl. Nelly at the foul line. Kick out. Thero left wing. Three-pointer short. Carr with a rebound for Kentucky. Arkansas by 1. Kentucky with the ball. Perry at the 3:30 mark has it stolen away by Adu. Ahead to Nelly. Nelly didn't have the numbers, waits on his teammates. Wagner jump stop in the lane. Runner won't go from DJ. Hogs missed a chance there. Kentucky out of there with the basketball. Perry into the front court. 3:12 to play in the first half. Hogs by 1, 40-39. Williams out front, the big fella. Dribble handoff Brea. Brea guarded by Adu on the switch. 3 minutes to play, 8 to shoot. Brea step back, 3 over Adu, no good. The ball caroms over the backboard out of bounds. It'll be Arkansas's ball belonging to the Razorbacks when we return. 2:55 to play in an exciting first half. Arkansas with a 40-39 lead. Now this for Arkansas Blue Cross.
What does care look like through the years? From the first memories to the treasured moments. From life's accomplishments to life's challenges. We're here for you, body and mind. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of families for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind with the kind of coverage that ensures your best days are ahead. Take good care, Arkansas.
Follow the Hogs on and off the hardwood at Razorback MBB. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and more. This is Arkansas basketball from Learfield. .55 to play in the first half. Razorbacks leading at 40-39. It's being brought to you in part by Coke Zero Sugar. Crisp, refreshing, irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? We'll try and decide. Coca-Cola proud to be the official soft drink supplier of the Razorbacks. Our game update brought to you by UAMS Health. They're proud to be the official orthopedic and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks. With locations throughout the state, do what the Hogs do and trust your care to UAMS Health. Kentucky's made 4 of their last 5 shots. It's been a game of runs for both sides. Arkansas 48% from the floor, 14 of 29. Kentucky still shooting 60%, 15 of 25 for the Wildcats. Highland Dairy three-pointer update. Got a splash of fresh flavor with dairy products from Highland Dairy. Razorbacks 7 of 15 from 3. Kentucky 6 for 9. Hogs 5 of 6 at the line. Wildcats 3 for 5. Razorbacks have forced 8 turnovers while committing only 3. Kentucky's out-rebounded Arkansas 15-12, but they only have 1 offensive board. Individually, John L. Davis leads Arkansas with 12. Adu Thero has 11. 6 for Zvonimir Ivisic. 5 for Carter Knox. On the other side, Amari Williams and Jackson Robinson with 11 apiece. 6 for Owe. 5 for Brea. Hey, they'll be waiting for you at the Catfish Hole this weekend and really every day. Great locations, Fayetteville and Alma. The Catfish Hole serves the highest quality farm-raised catfish, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and the best hush puppies anywhere. It's an important 2:55 remaining in the first half. Hogs have the ball. Here we go. Brazil, Wagner, Adu, Nelly Davis on the floor along with Carter Knox. Knox left side, free for 3, rims out, no good. Andrew Carr with a rebound for Kentucky. Cats have the ball down 1, 2:40 to play. Chandler drives the right side, gets to the rim. Colin Chandler lays it in. He's already topped his
per game average with 2 points.
Yeah,
he's playing because their starting point guard, Lamont Butler's hurt. 2:25 to go in the half. Kentucky back up by 1, and we've got a whistle and an offensive foul.
I guess they called it on Jonas.
Yeah, they called it on Adu. They called an offensive foul on Adu down low for a push. Cal didn't like it.
It says on the deal Brazil, but I thought it was Adu.
I thought he said 9. I thought he signaled 9. We'll check on that. Robinson brings it up for Kentucky with 2:17 to go. Brandon Garrison back in for them. 6'10 transfer from Oak State. Carr at the left elbow. 14 to shoot. Left side, Robinson around the screen, gets to the rim, turns around, tried to dump it low. Tied up. Adu ties up Garrison, and Brazil comes out of there with the ball. They didn't call a jump, and Arkansas ends up with it. Down 1 with 1:50 to play in the half. Knox drives the key. Little runner over Carr. No good. Rebound pulled away by the Wildcats. Brea with 1:40 to go has the ball. Kentucky by 1. Carr left side, left alone, and the big fella nails a three-pointer. Andrew Carr with the 3, and Kentucky is up by 4. 44-40. It's a 7-0 run for the Wildcats.
He only shoots about 28% from a 3.
Hogs need a basket. They're on their feet at Rupp. 1:20 to play in the first half. Nellie Davis behind the back on Chandler. Finds Brazil open in the corner. Three-pointer good from Trevin. Brazil with his first 3 of the night. Hogs back within 1. 44-43 with 1:05 to go.
That was a huge 3, down 4. Big shot, Trevin Brazil.
Jackson Robinson handles it for the Cats out front. Behind the back to Garrison at the high post. Back to Robinson. And the Hogs fouled him on a 3-point shot. It was a dribble handoff. The screen set by the big fella. Wagner tried to run through it. They're going to call the foul, and it'll be 3 shots with 55 seconds to go.
Remember I said it was 4 fouls against Kentucky, 1 on the Arkansas. That was a good while ago. Kentucky's still sitting at 4 fouls. Now it's 7 fouls on the Razorbacks.
Kentucky's gotten hot again, too. They've made their last 6 field goal attempts, or 6 of their last 8, I'm sorry. Now 3 shots for Robinson. First one short, no good. Being brought to you in part tonight by Edward Jones and your Edward Jones financial advisor. Call him at 1-800-ED-JONES to get started. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Second one misses.
Wow.
Rattles away, no good. Robinson's missed the first 2. Adu Thero and Zvonimir Visic are back in for Arkansas. They'll play with Carter Knox and John L. Davis. Billy Richmond on the floor. 1 more for Robinson. Kentucky's lead is 1 with 55 seconds to go. Makes the 3rd one. It's a 2-point Wildcat lead, 45-43. Richmond's going to bring it up. Got about a 25-second differential, shot clock to game clock. Davis, baseline drive, cut off. Back out front to Thero. Richmond gives it away to Adu. Right free throw line extended, 12 to shoot. Thero in the lane, cut off in the corner. There's an open shooter. Step back 3 is good from Carter Knox. Knox with a tray, and Arkansas is back up by 1.
Wow.
46-45, shot clock's off, 22 seconds to go. Kentucky will hold for 1. Knox just hit his second 3 of the night.
He's played so well, him and Billy.
10 seconds to go. Now the Cats go to work. Owe off his screen, left side. Stumbles, keeps the dribble. 3 seconds. Kick out Carr. Carr spins at the foul line. Little fadeaway. Rims out. No good. And that's the end of the first half. And what a first half it has been in Rupp Arena. The eyes of college basketball. Watching the Razorbacks and the Wildcats. And at the break, Z, Arkansas's got a 1-point lead, and Cal couldn't have asked for anything more.
Great half, and we've scored points. We talked about us only scoring 21 points, 21 baskets. We're wearing these guys out, 16 baskets in the first half. Kentucky's defense is not so good. We got to keep that up. We got to keep rebounding and being aggressive. That's the Nellie Davis we've been looking for all season. He was wearing them out.
He leads Arkansas with 12 at the break. 46-45 Razorbacks at the half. Zach DeBozart along with the Built Ford Tough halftime show after this for the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
The Electric Cooperatives got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission, to provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Whatever you want to be, it helps to be well. An active, healthy lifestyle is key. We offer tips and support to quit smoking and address health conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure. It's never too late to make decisions to help you be healthier and to be the best version of you can be. Call 833-283-WELL. Be you, be well. This ad brought to you by your master tobacco settlement dollars at work.
My name is Trevor Brazil. I'm a power forward for the Arkansas Razorbacks. The fan base is crazy in a good way. They always bring energy. We would struggle in games without them. As soon as I got injured, I knew I was probably going to have to, get some type of surgery. Immediately I just kind of put all my trust in UAMS. Knowing that we have doctors always around during the game, it makes you feel good because, if anything happens, they're always right there.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
Become a Razorback. Earn your degree from the University of Arkansas no matter where you live. Online students at the U of A receive the same high-quality education as on-campus students. Go to online.uark.edu to find a program that lets you advance your career or start a new one. The U of A Online. Apply now at online.uark.edu.
For the latest in news, notes, and special content, head to ArkansasRazorbacks.com. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
On the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield, this is the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, the official truck of the Razorbacks, at a dealer near you. Now, inside the Learfield Network studios, here's Zach DeBozart.
Welcome into the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150. Hogs lead Kentucky at the half, 46-45. Taking a look at other games in the SEC, 13th-ranked Texas A&M's up on South Carolina right now, 53-47. Notable upset, 8th-ranked Tennessee holds a home floor against 5th-ranked Florida, 64-44. 20th-ranked Mizzou beats 14th-ranked Mississippi State, 88-61. And Oklahoma upends 24th-ranked Vanderbilt Norman, 97-67. Back with more of the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show after this from Coca-Cola.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Sonic Radio.
Man, I just want to know how you could top the Sonic Smasher.
Glad you asked. What about crispy bacon, lettuce, and tomato? Let me introduce you to the newest addition to the Smasher lineup, the Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. It's the Smasher you love, topped with stuff you love.
Whoa! It sounds like I just hit the Smasher jackpot.
Yeah, welcome to the deluxe life.
The Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. Part of the Smasher lineup. Live free, eat Sonic. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
What is power? Power can mean different things. For a business, it's offering competitive benefits while also controlling expenses. At Qual Choice, it's being part of a Fortune 50 insurer. For you, it's simple. Power is having choices. This year, ask for a Qual Choice quote and see how much our new rates can save you. Make the right choice. Choose Qual Choice.
This is the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and Ford F-150, featuring outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. Built Ford Tough Halftime Show continues, and it's being presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive Ford F-150, the official truck of the Razorbacks, at a dealer near you. Time now for our scoreboard report, sponsored by Harps Quality Foods. Hometown fresh. It's that simple at Harps. Now, once again, here's Zach DeBozart.
Back here on the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification, Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. The top 10 is going to look very interesting on Monday because 5th-ranked Florida obviously already has lost. But 7th-ranked Michigan State lost to USC today, 70-64. 3rd-ranked Iowa State lost to Kansas State and Ames, 80-61. And right now, 9th-ranked Marquette's down 10 to 25th-ranked UConn with 5 to go. Later, back with more of the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show after this from the Arkansas Heart Hospital.
Look, you already know eating right and staying active make a big difference, but weight loss surgery could get you back in the game. Check out the Bariatric and Metabolic Institute at Encore Medical Center in Saline County, part of the Arkansas Heart Hospital team. Their bariatric experts can help you lose the extra weight, get off medications, manage diabetes, and more. Visit arheart.com/BMI now for details. That's arheart.com/BMI for weight loss surgery. Your ticket to better health.
The Hog Call, the siren song of the Cardinal and White. It's thousands of voices raising to a fever pitch before tip-off, and a clear warning for any foe that dares get in their way. Ford knows that strong traditions start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Daspit Law Firm is the proud official injury lawyers of Razorback Athletics. In sports, there's talented players and players that work hard to be the best. When you combine talent and hard work, you've got a champion. That's Daspit Law Firm and their team of attorneys here in Arkansas. They won't be outworked, and that's to the benefit of their clients that have suffered injuries in an accident. If you've been in an accident and want some free advice, call Daspit Law Firm at 501-500-HURT. That's 501-500-HURT, or visit DaspitLaw.com.
You're listening to the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and Ford F-150, featuring outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. This is Arkansas Basketball. Ford Tough Halftime Show drives on, and it's being presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive Ford F-150, the official truck of the Razorbacks, at a dealer near you. Time now for our halftime stats. Sponsored by Coca-Cola, proud to be the official soft drink sponsor of the Razorbacks. Here again, Zach DeBozart.
Back here on the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, Hogs lead Kentucky 46-45 at the half. Both teams shooting the lights out. Hogs 48%, 9 of 18 from deep for 50%. Kentucky 59%, including 7 of 10 from deep. Each team's got a leading scorer with 12. It's Nelly Davis for the Hogs, Jackson Robinson for Kentucky, 11 points for Amari Williams, also 11 points for Adu Thiero. It's been a wild back and forth first half, and we are done with the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show. And we are back out to Rupp Arena. Chuck and Z on site with the call, 46-45 Hogs, and we're back to them after this from Summit Utilities.
When it comes to keeping your family safe, Summit Utilities is here to help keep your senses sharp both inside and outside your home. If you smell a bad odor like rotten eggs, leave on foot immediately. It might be a gas leak. Then call both 911 and Summit Utilities from a safe location. Outside your home, it's important to know what's below before you dig. Always call 811 to have your utility lines marked. It's free and can save you a lot more than money. Your safety is our priority. For more on gas safety, visit summitutilities.com/safety.
Call the Hogs in 2025. You can renew your football season tickets today and be there for marquee matchups inside Razorback Stadium. This year, the Hogs face off against Texas A&M, Auburn, and for the very first time, a matchup with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. You can renew your tickets through the March 31st deadline. For more information about Razorback football tickets, just visit ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
This has been the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and Ford F-150, featuring outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and I dedicate a lot of my time going fast. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
We welcome you back inside Rupp Arena, where we have 20 minutes of basketball remaining, and it is going to be hard to top the first 20 tonight. The Razorbacks leading Kentucky 46-45 as we prepare for the second half. Z, that was one entertaining half of college basketball.
How about it, 46-45, and both teams were trying to play defense, but the offenses were clicking. The three-pointers were falling all over. 16 made threes combined. Arkansas was fantastic, and it's going to be a great second half.
Hogs shot 48%. Kentucky shot 59%. Razorbacks made 9 of 18 threes. Kentucky made 7 of 10. Wildcats out-rebounded the Razorbacks 17-14. Hogs, though, forced 8 turnovers while committing just 4. Nellie Davis with 12, Adu Thero with 11, 8 for Knox, 6 for Ivisic, 5 for Brazil, and 4 for Richmond. On the other side, Jackson Robinson, the former Razorback, leads him with 12. Amari Williams has 11. 6 for Owe, 5 for Brea, 3 for Carr, Perry, and Almanor. 2 points for Chandler. And we are ready for the start of the second half. It's brought to you by Qual Choice Health Insurance, where power is having a choice. Qual Choice offers the best value in health insurance for Arkansas businesses. Call Qual Choice for a quote and see how much their new rates can save you. Not an empty seat in Rupp Arena. They were lined up 12 hours before tip, and that is not an exaggeration. This place has been bustling like perhaps only Derby Day can rival.
Yep, same
and the Razorbacks have a more.
Yeah, it was a great scene before the game, and we've seen it wild in here before. It seemed a little extra special tonight, and it's going to be a tremendous second half. It's going to come down to getting some defensive stops for one of these teams.
Ivisic, Thero, Davis, Knox, and Wagner to begin the second half for John Calipari's Razorbacks. For Mark Pope and the Kentucky Wildcats, they'll have the ball first. Owe, Jackson Robinson, Almanor, the original starting 5, Brea and Williams for the Wildcats. And here we go. Kentucky's got the basketball in the half court. Williams out high. Ivisic comes out of the high post to guard him. Dribble handoff Jackson. Robinson gets down the lane, kicks it in the corner. Owe for 3, no good. Rebound batted into the corner, saved by Thero. Hogs have the ball with a 1-point lead. First possession of the second half for the Razorbacks. Wagner across the timeline. DJ at the logo. Dribbles left side. Lob backdoor. Thero for the two-hand jam. They set a screen for Adu, and now Arkansas steals the full court pass. They tried to throw over the defense. Big Z got back to steal it. Hogs have the ball with a 3-point lead. 48-45. Nearly a minute into the second half, and Kentucky just committed their 9th turnover. Razorbacks in the half court. Thero gonna back Brea down in the lane and going up. Brea fouled him on the arm. Thero is going up for one of those left-hand baby hooks we saw him execute in the first half. Brea hacked him, and Adu will shoot twice.
How about that? Good job. And the two officials, the one on the baseline closest was letting it go. Don Daly right in front of us. We had a good angle. He definitely fouled him. Brea, good call. And now we get 2 foul shots.
So 2 shots for Adu. The first one's up, and it's good. Thero with 4 free throws now. 5 free throws, I should say. 5 of 5 at the line. 14 points for Adu. Razorbacks with a 4-point lead. Now it's 5. 50-45 Arkansas as both free throws knocked down by Adu Thero. Arkansas tonight 7 of 8 at the free throw line. Kentucky in the half court. Amari Williams, a big 7-footer. Their point center. Gives it away to Owe with 15 on the shot clock. Otega Owe back to Williams. Baseline feed. Jackson Robinson lost the handle. Tried to save it, but out of there comes Adu Thero. 2-on-1. Davis got away with a walk and then committed a bad pass anyway. Hogs turn it over. Blew a chance there on a 2-on-1. Kentucky's going to try to answer. Brea for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Nellie Davis. Hogs with the ball and a 5-point lead. 18-15 to play in the game. Cal says slow it down a little bit. He'll call a play from the other side. Razorbacks have matched their largest lead of the game. Wagner trying to clear out. Wants to go to work on Almanor. Now gives it away to Knox, right side. Carter On the wing, Visic for three. Too strong, no good. Williams with a rebound for Kentucky. Wildcats have it down 5. Amari Williams into the front court. Puts up the dribble at the high post, and he's fouled from behind by John L. Davis. Davis is trying to work through a dribble handoff screen there, committed the foul, and Kentucky will inbound it across the way from us.
Well, we've done a good job on Owe. He is a very good scorer. He's got 6 points. He's only got 7 shots. Nelly's been on him.
Owe averages 15.9 in the half court. Almanor with 15 to shoot. Gives it away to Williams at the high post. Williams going to back Big Z down. Gets to the rim and lays it up and in off the glass. Strong move by Amari Williams. Kentucky back within 3, 50-47. 13 for Williams tonight. The Kentucky fans are on their feet again. They've been there a lot tonight. Wagner pulls up. Three-pointer good. DJ Wagner from the top of the circle. Hogs have their biggest lead of the night, 53-47.
Yeah, screen, and the big man, they didn't get out.
Robinson, quick trigger three on the other end. No good. And Visic with a rebound. Outlet to Davis. Nelly's going to push into the front court. Nearly double dribbled. Might have gotten away with it, truth be told. 16:50 to play in the game. Hogs with the basketball. DJ behind the back down the lane with a left-hand reverse layup. Good. Wagner with the runner, and Arkansas is up by 8.
He better call
55-47. Mark Pope's got to call a timeout. We've got a timeout on the floor with 16:39 to play in the game. The Hogs have opened up a 55-47 lead, and we're back after this for First Security Bank.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Attention Razorback fans, Chuck Barrett here with a game-winning grocery plan. Harp's Food Stores. With multiple locations throughout our state, Harp's is always ready to serve you, making shopping a breeze. From well-organized aisles to speedy checkouts, Harp's understands your busy lifestyle. Join the winning team, Razorback Nation. Join Harp's Food Stores for ultimate convenience. Don't settle for ordinary, aim for extraordinary. Harp's Food Stores, where shopping is a winning play. Harp's, hometown fresh.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
$16:39 to play in the ballgame. The Razorbacks have outscored them 9-2 since the half, and they lead at 55-47. It's being brought to you in part by Westrock Coffee, proudly supplying coffee, tea, flavors, extracts, and ingredients to some of the world's most iconic brands. It's produced right here in Arkansas. It's ethically sourced from around the globe, and it is the official coffee of the Razorbacks. To learn more, visit westrockcoffee.com. Hogs are 3 of 5 out of the gate in the second half. Kentucky's only 1 for 4. Razorbacks have already knocked down a second half 3. Z, they've made 10 threes tonight and 20 tries.
Golly, they've been on fire. And that goes back to the confidence and having that week. They've really worked on a lot of stuff. And Nelly has woke up, and Carter's done some good things. Adu's hit threes. DJ's hit threes. Trevin Brazile made one. We were down 4 or 5 late in the half, and he drilled one in the right corner. That was big to kind of stop the bleeding by Trevin Brazile. So Hogs are playing very well. And Kentucky, to me, watching them, at least on this night, and they may come back and win the game, but they really lack against our pressure. They can't drive very well with Owe not being able to do it. and they just shooting threes, and now we're contesting those threes.
Hogs are going to have to keep hitting shots because they've not done a particularly great job of getting to the line. Neither team has. Only Thero and Nellie Davis have shot free throws. Adu's 6 for 6, and Davis is 1 for 2. Now, it's a great percentage, but they've been the only two to go to the line so far. The good news there is Kentucky's only 4 for 8, so neither side's been to the line a lot. It's being brought to you in part tonight by Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Well, try and decide. Kentucky inbounds it as we resume play. Arkansas with an 8-point lead. Cats in the half court after the timeout. Williams at the high post, and Visic guards him. Williams trying to back him down in the lane. Turnaround with a left hand, no good with a jump hook. Rebound to Adu Thero. Thero and Visic, Davis, Wagner, and Knox for John Calipari. 16:15 to go. Hogs up by 8, 55-47. Wagner dribbles out on the logo. Chandler's back in for them. Freshman point guard. Davis, baseline drive. Kick out Zvonimir. Shot clock at 6. Dribble handoff Nelly. Visic, right wing. Three-pointer good. John L. Davis from Nelly Davis, and the Razorbacks have opened up a 58-47 lead.
Yeah, Nelly Davis is smiling. The Hogs are feeling good.
15:43 to go. Williams tries to back Visic down. Can't do it that time. 15 to shoot. He'll try again. Moves on the baseline. Reverse layup. No good. Williams got his own rebound. They'll start over. Kicks it away. Almanar makes a 3, and Thero fouled him. Ansley Almanar knocked down the 3 from the wing. Thero commits the foul. A chance for a 4-point play. That makes it a 58-50 Razorback lead, and it'll take us to the under 16 timeout. 15:29 to go. Hogs are up 58-50. Now this for Visit Hot Springs.
Why hold a parade that only goes one block? What in the world is a bathtub race? And how can one town be the training ground for American Pharaoh and the former playground of Al Capone? That's just Hot Springs being Hot Springs. Between thermal waters, thoroughbreds, and the world's shortest St. Patrick's Day parade, this town isn't trying to be unique. It just comes naturally. Come experience this slightly unconventional and completely wonderful place called Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
The home of the Hogs. This is Arkansas basketball on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. To play in the basketball game. Arkansas leading Kentucky 58-50. The Wildcats will have a free throw when play resumes. They just introduced Tubby Smith at halftime, or I should say at midcourt. The national championship winning coach for the Wildcats here tonight. John Calipari tonight, when he walked out, paid homage to Joe B. Hall with the rolled up game plan that for years Joe B would carry around on the sidelines, a rolled up piece of paper.
Yep. Game program all rolled up.
Cal, as you would imagine, met with a chorus of boos and some cheers when he came onto the floor prior to tip-off, and some just stood and watched. But every seat in the house is full, and they've been thrilled by great games so far. They'd like their team to be ahead. The Hogs like it just fine. 4 of 6 in the second half for the Razorbacks, 2 of 7 for Kentucky. For the ball game now, the Razorbacks 20 of 39, 51%. Kentucky 19 of 36, 53%. Hogs have made 11 threes. Kentucky's made 8. Wildcats have only out-rebounded Arkansas by 2, 20-18, and neither side's done much on the offensive glass, only 2 offensive boards. Kentucky has 3 second-chance points. Arkansas doesn't have any. How about this? 13 assists on 20 made baskets for the Razorback tonight. They've shared the ball. Ansley Almonar will be at the foul line to try to complete the 1-point play as we resume live action. Almonar transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson. Free throw's good, and it's a 7-point Razorback lead. Now Almonar checks out of the ball game, and Andrew Carr will come in, the 6'11" transfer from Wake Forest.
Williams out. We can do something. They got some unusual subs in right now.
Wagner across the timeline, gives it away right side. Nellie Davis. Kentucky trying to tighten up the defense. Colin Chandler's back in. He guards Davis. Nellie blows by him, gets to the rim, missed the layup though. Kentucky knocked it out of bounds on the rebound, however. So Arkansas will keep the ball. They did not reset the shot clock. The shot was partially blocked. It hit the glass, so there's not to shoot.
Jonas did a good job getting in there and made them knock it out of bounds.
Wagner will throw it in. They set a screen. Baseline jumper. Davis rims out, no good. And we're going to have basket interference called on Kentucky.
Wow. We'll take it. Don Daly's helped us
They call
tonight.
basket interference on Kentucky. Now, they're going to look at it during the timeout. I thought they might call it on Arkansas. They called it on Kentucky. So it's a 9-point ball game right now. They will review that at the next timeout. 14:55 to go. Wildcats in the half court. Robinson gets downhill, gets it to go, and one. A foul on Adu. He bumped Jackson Robinson. The shot goes. It's 60-53, and Robinson's headed to the free throw line.
Jonas did a pretty good job. He had to switch off on him. He contested, but he shouldn't have touched him because he made him take a tough shot. And give Jackson, the former Razorback, credit. He made a tough shot. Don't foul him.
Robinson to the free throw line. Robinson's an 83% free throw shooter. It's good. And Kentucky is within 6. It's 60-54. And here comes the sellout crowd at Rupp Arena. Wagner dribbles out at the logo for the Razorbacks. Gives it away left side. Davis. Thero pops out. A dude down the lane to the rim. Missed the shot. Drew the foul. They call the foul on Andrew Carr. Thero's been the only Razorback to get to the free throw line consistently tonight. He's headed back there now for 2 shots.
That's how you win on the road. You put the ball on the floor, you just drive it hard, or you knock down open threes. And Adu, probably not a foul, but we will take it. They just showed it on the board, but that's what you get for driving hard. He's been making his foul shots.
First one for Adu is good. Thero now 7 of 7 at the foul line tonight. 61-54. Razorbacks by 7.
Well, he's been good. Adu's been outstanding, Chuck.
Brea checks out for Kentucky, and Otega Owe will come in. 16 for Thero. Now he's got 17. 8 of 8 at the line. 62-54 Razorbacks. 14:35 to go. The lead is 8. Jackson Robinson brings it up for Kentucky. Crosses Wagner over, gets down the lane, lost the ball, saved it though. Gets it to Owe. He drives the lane and throws it down with one hand. Owe blew by his man. It's 62-56 now. The crowd's on their feet. Hogs in the half court with 14:07 to go. Thero takes Carr down the lane, lost the handle. Stolen away by Brandon Garrison. Kentucky's got the ball into the front court. Carr at the elbow, goes baseline Garrison. Passed on the shot. Out front to Owe, and they'll reset it. 15 to shoot. Owe crosses, knocks over, gets a screen, couldn't get the shot away. Instead, Garrison launches a 3, missed it badly, and Davis gets the rebound. Nice stop by the defense there.
Yeah, that's who you want shooting it. He's a bricklayer. Stay away from him.
Hogs with the ball up 6. Wagner steps back, top of the key. 3-ball good. DJ Wagner puts the Hogs up 9. Kentucky tries to beat him back. Carr got away with a travel in the lane. Chandler baseline drive. Short jumper, no good. Rebound, Nelly. Knox is running the floor to the other end. Two-hand flush. And the Razorbacks lead it by 11. 67-56 with 13:09 to go.
You said it. Hey, let's get after these guys. I just blow them out. Put it on them.
Kentucky's got to call a timeout. Mark Pope with 13:02 to go. The Razorbacks have opened up an 11-point lead. Carter Knox on the run out. A two-hand flush. And suddenly the Razorbacks have a double-digit lead again.
Yeah, they were cutting into the lead, and the Hogs really defended them well. Owe needed to shoot it. He had a little bit of a gap. He passed it up, and then Garrison shot it. We got out on a break and scored. They came down again. And no offense to the guys he's happened to play. They're shorthanded. They got guys hurt. But, you know, the kid, Chandler, tried to take a little bit of a mid-range shot. We got the rebound, got it out, and got it done.
I'll tell you, the Kentucky in-game event crew thought this was a full timeout, and it's not. It's a 30-second timeout. They got kids out there shooting shots at half court, and the referees are saying, get off the floor.
And he drilled it.
And then the kid made it, but he was past the half-court line, and I don't know if they're going to count it or not. At any rate, no. They were confused as to whether it was a full timeout or a 30-second timeout. The event staff thought it was a full. They had kids out there shooting half-court threes, and the referees ran them off, and right at the end, the kid drained one.
Yeah, he'd already taken a few steps past half-court.
I don't know.
No, they ain't going to count that.
No,
he drilled it, though.
It sure was. 13:02 to go in the real game, and the Hogs have an 11-point lead, 67-56. Kentucky will throw it in across the way from us. Colin Chandler will toss it in. Here we go. Wildcats in the half court. Adu, Trevin Brazil's out there for Arkansas now. Chandler right side at the elbow, cut off, back out front to Almanor. 10 to shoot. Dribble handoff. Robinson, deep three, no good. And we've got a whistle and a foul. Adu and Williams got tied up, and they're going to call Jonas for the foul. They're going to call Jonas for the foul and give Kentucky the ball.
And I think that's his fourth. That's what I've got him down for. We hadn't fouled very much, but he was holding him right there. Good defense. Man, Kentucky's in a bind, Chuck. They're having to shoot wild three-pointers because they can't do anything off the dribble.
Wildcats will throw it in off the baseline. I will tell you, there have been computer issues inside, internet issues inside the building all night, so the stats have not updated very often tonight.
I may be wrong.
The stat monitor still shows 3 fouls.
Well, you know, in the first half, they're
coming over to look at going over to look at a replay for some reason.
Remember in the first half, they called a foul on Jonas. Jonas. We saw him signal 5 and 4, the sideways 4. With these numbers now being 6, 7, 8, 9, it's harder for the scores table to see them.
They're looking at the possibility of a hook and hold on Adu, is what Don Daly just came over and said. So they're taking a look at that across the way, with Arkansas leading the ball game 67-56 with 12:45 to go.
No, I don't think there was much there. Just a foul on Jonas, kind of grabbing him, trying to box him out. I think they called that illegal screen in the first half on Jonas, and they gave it to Trevin Brazil.
I think you may be right. Hey, throughout the season, be sure to join us at Sassy's Barbecue and Grill for Live with Coach Cal. We'll be back there on Monday night. 7 o'clock, if you can't be with us at Sassy's, you can join us along the Razorback Sports Network. Across the floor, the officials are looking at the replay. They're trying to determine if it was a hook and hold on Jonas Adu, who's committed his 3rd foul of the night. And they're still looking.
I don't know where that other foul went, because they got Trevin for 1. I've got Trevin for 1. Somewhere there's a foul kind of floating out there.
Well, they're still discussing it across the way.
Okay.
Got one ref walking over to. They're going to go a flagrant 1 on Adu. They're going to call a flagrant 1 on Jonas Adu. That is the word we just got from Don Daly. So, That means Kentucky's going to get free throws and the basketball.
Yeah. That's
Hogs
okay.
have outscored them 21-11 in the second half. Wow. And we've had a rather lengthy delay as they try to sort all this out.
After review, call's been changed to a flagrant 1.
So it is a flagrant 1 on Adu.
Their fans want it so bad. They're cheering so hard, but they're getting beat pretty good right now, down 11. A lot of time left, though.
So Amari Williams will go to the line. Now, he's a 65% free throw shooter. He's the one who was the recipient of that flagrant foul, so he'll shoot the free throws. The left-hander. Everybody backs away. The first one's good. He'll have one more.
Hard to make them when you're up there by yourself, especially when you're not a great foul shooter. And you said he's 65%. He didn't look good on the ones in the first half. That one there looked good.
He'll have one more. Second one's up. That one's good, too. 67-58. Kentucky back within 9, and now they'll have the basketball on the baseline.
Hogs just play good defense right here, man-to-man versus this underneath inbounds.
You need a stop. You don't want to let them turn this into a 4 or 5 point trip. Robinson will inbound it off the baseline. Looks for a cutter, finds one. Williams and Big Z had to foul him. Zavonimir had to foul him.
Good foul.
And it's a foul on the floor. He got him before he began his act of shooting, so there's not going to be 2 free throws here. They've got to throw it in off the baseline, and now Adu Thero is going to check into the game, and I think Big Z is going to come out. Ivisic is going to come out. Kentucky will throw it in off the baseline. Robinson will be the trigger man with 12:43 to go. 67-58 Razorbacks off the inbound. Almanor catch and shoot 3, no good. Wagner with a rebound for Arkansas. DJ is going to bring it up at the 12:35 mark. Hogs with the ball up 9. Wagner at the logo. Knox comes to greet him. Kentucky man-to-man. Davis off a curl at the elbow. Gives it away to Brazil. Going to back Chandler down. Got a mismatch in the lane. They call him for an offensive foul. Chandler flopped, but Trevin helped him. Terry Oglesby with the call down in the corner. Offensive foul on Brazil, and Kentucky gets the basketball.
Yeah, you called it right. You could see it happening, and you knew that was the only thing he could do. He's only about 6'4", guarding a 6'11" guy, but that was nice defense by Colin Chandler.
12:18 to play in the game. Kentucky with the ball. Arkansas with a 9-point lead. Williams tries to take it all the way down the lane. Lost the handle. Gets it back to Brazil, down off the glass and in. Amari Williams has 17. 12 minutes to go. The Razorback lead is 7.
It's okay.
67-60 Razorbacks. Davis out front. Nelly at the logo, gets a screen, gives it away to Thero right side. Shot clock at 12. Adu down the lane. Reverse layup, rolls out, no good. Williams with a rebound. Cats in transition. Otega Owe, runner in the lane, no good. Williams is tipped, no good. Brazil out of there with a rebound.
Woo.
Hogs have the ball up 7 with 11:30 to go.
That was big right there, Chuck.
Sure
Great.
was. Wagner dribbles out front, and Ivisic is about to re-enter. DJ with 15 to shoot, guarded out front by Jackson Robinson. Cal calls a play, and the Razorbacks go to work. Wagner crosses his man over, floats down the lane, off the glass and in for DJ Wagner. 10 for the sophomore, the former Wildcat. The Hogs are back up by 9. 69-60 with 11 minutes to play.
Man, that was a nice move on the right side.
Now the Cats in the half court. Williams out high, gives it away, and it's kicked by the Razorbacks. He's trying to hit Robinson on a backdoor cut. And that's going to take us to the under 12 timeout. Cal out on the floor, encouraging his Razorbacks. They're trying to pull off the upset tonight. 10:54 to go in Lexington. Hogs are up 69-60. Now this for the Arkansas Ford dealers.
The Hog Call, the siren song of the Cardinal and White. It's thousands of voices raising to a fever pitch before tip-off, and a clear warning for any foe that dares get in their way. Ford knows that strong traditions start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Hey Razorback fans, cue the shine and savings. The new Zips Car Wash app is available for download. Keeping your ride sparkling clean has never been more rewarding. Get the free Zips app and earn points for every in-app purchase, including memberships. Then turn those points into free car wash rewards. Download the app today and your first wash is free. Visit Apple App Store or Google Play Store and search Zips Car Wash now. Zips Car Wash, proud sponsor of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Visit ArkansasKubotaDealers.com to find a dealer near you.
10:54 to play in the basketball game. The Razorbacks leading Kentucky 69-60. Hogs have made 4 of their last 5 shots, and Kentucky's missed 6 of their last 7. Razorbacks are +8 since halftime, 23-15. Arkansas in the second half, 8 of 12 from the floor, 67%. Kentucky in the second half, 5 for 16, 31%. Hogs are up to 53% for the ball game. Kentucky's down to 49%. Razorbacks have made 12 three-pointers. Kentucky's made 8. Hogs 9 of 10 at the line. Cats 8 of 12. Razorbacks have out-rebounded them. Now they're even now, 23-23, I'm sorry. In the second half, though, the Razorbacks have out-rebounded them 9-6. 4 Hogs in double figures. Thero has 17, 14 for Nellie Davis, 10 apiece for Knox and Wagner. On the other side, 2 in double figures. Williams with 17, Jackson Robinson with 15 points. Arkansas is led by as many as 11. Kentucky is led by as many as 6.
Chuck, that's some good numbers, and 12 threes that you just said, that is the second most this season. We made 15 against Maryland Eastern Shore, who's not having a very good year, and it's the most threes we've made in an SEC game, and we got 10:54 left, and we've drilled this incredible 12 of 22, man. That is some outstanding three-point shooting.
It's being brought to you in part tonight by Shelter Insurance. They're the presenting sponsor of the Battle Line rivalry between the Razorbacks and the Missouri Tigers. We'll do it again next November, and it'll all be presented by Shelter Insurance. Out of the timeout, Wagner, Knox, Ivisic, Thero, and Davis for Arkansas. Owe, Perry's back in for them. Travis Perry, 6'1 freshman guard. Carr's on the floor along with Chandler and Williams. 13 to shoot as Kentucky inbounds it. Williams out high, gives it away to Perry. Shot clock at 7. Perry away on the wing. Chandler, shot clock at 3, 2. Chandler doesn't know it. Carr's got to heave it as the shot clock expires. No good. Kentucky got the rebound. Williams batted it out to Chandler, and they start over. Owe drives, missed the runner, and Ivisic gets the rebound.
Yeah, he's been bad. Our length has bothered Owe. He's running down the floor with his head down.
So here come the Razorbacks now with 10:15 to go. Hogs with the ball up 9. Nelly pops out, top of the circle, ball fake, penetrates, floater from 5's good for John L. Davis. Passed on the 3 and puts Arkansas back up by 11. 10 minutes to play in the game, 71-60. Matches the biggest lead of the night. Kentucky now in the half court. Right side, Owe. Around a screen. Jump shot over Big Z from the foul line. No good. Owe got his own rebound. Kicks it in the corner. Three-pointer by Chandler. No good. Whistle and a foul on the rebound, and it's going to go against Arkansas. They're going to get Carter Knox for a foul on the rebound. That is the 7th this half on the Razorbacks, so Kentucky's going to be in the bonus the rest of the way.
It's okay.
1-1 for the Wildcats at the 9:45 mark.
Yeah, we'll take our chances with Williams. Well, is it going to be Williams or Chandler? I think it's Williams. He's kind of hurting a little bit. He's way at the half-court line. I'm not sure he knows he's supposed to be shooting.
Kentucky's missed 10 of their last 11 shots. If Arkansas can avoid the fouls and putting them on the free throw line, Kentucky in the second half is only shooting 25%. Now Williams, I'm not sure he's going to be able to shoot the ball.
Yeah, he is hurt, and I think he wants out of the game, and they're going to look at something here, and I'm not sure what. It's maybe another hook and hold, but you got to let them try to box out. We got a little bit fortunate on the foul being called because we had 2 guys on the floor. It would have been a 4-on-3, and so instead we had 2 guys on the floor. They had 1 guy on the floor when the ball was retrieved by Kentucky. So they were getting ready to attack 4-on-3. They called the late whistle. Let's see what happens right here.
Well, they're looking across the way. Somebody got hit across the eye, I think is what we are being told.
Well, we're watching it right here. We're lucky on the court level. We can see there was really nothing inadvertent. There was nothing. So there should just be a 1-and-1, and it'll be interesting. Williams hurt if he's going to be able to knock this 1-and-1 down. I don't let the air out of this place even more. It's quiet. People are sitting. Students are standing. He could have a hard time making this front end a 1-and-1.
I think I had a couple of players that took shots up around the face. I'm not so certain it's not Chandler or Perry. I think it's Perry that they're looking at.
Yeah,
they're looking at Perry across the way. And Vladimir Voyard-Tadal, who came over on our side of the floor to kind of let everybody know what was going on, indicated that one of the players had been hit in the eye. So I'm going to assume, based on what we're seeing across the way now, that it's Travis Perry. And they'll decide if it was a flagrant foul with 9:45 to go. They're taking a long look.
Williams has played well, but he is susceptible to miss free throws. No one else other than Jackson Robinson's really played well for them. Brea, you talked about there, he was 2 for 7. He's not played well, and Owe has really struggled against our length. He's now 4 for 11 as turnover. Hogs defense has been so good. They're going to, if you finish this up with defense, 9:45 left, you just give everything you have in this man-to-man defense down the stretch. You can walk out here and win. Now this, Chuck, we're playing well. This is too long of a delay.
Well, John Calipari saying, come on, let's get this thing moving. That's the problem with these lengthy delays, is it destroys the momentum of the ball game.
Long delay.
It's important to get the calls right. No one's suggesting that. But by the same token, my goodness, you let 5 minutes pass with the team just standing there, and then you decide there's not enough there to call a flagrant foul. What you really did was allow Amari Williams about 5 extra minutes to
he may cool
get
off.
His feet underneath him.
He gonna miss this.
First one's on the way, and it's good. No, see, he was hurting, Z. He was hurting, and they gave him 3 or 4 minutes to recuperate over there. That's why he made that free throw.
Yeah, he was standing at the half court, and he was all, doubled over. You're right, and it gave him a chance to kind of get right.
He'll have one more. Second one's on the way. That one's no good. Knox gets the rebound. 10-point lead for the Razorbacks. 71-61. 9:38 to play in the ball game.
Man-to-man.
Wagner into the front court. Jackson Robinson picks him up at the logo. Thero sets a screen. DJ to Nelly. Davis pops out at the top of the circle with 10 to shoot. Big Z sets a screen. Nelly at the foul line tries to drop it low. Big Z. That's going to be goaltending on Amari Williams. Ivisic off the glass. The ball had hit the glass when Williams swatted it away, so Big Z gets the bucket. It's 73-61.
Yeah, they got switched off, and they had 6'4" Colin Chandler guarding Z.
Arkansas with their biggest lead of the night. 9:12 to play. Robinson out front, gets a screen. Jackson Robinson works against Ivisic. Left side, Chandler. Baseline now, Williams. Backs Ivisic down in the lane. Ball fake, left hand, off the glass and in. Williams with the bucket. He's got 20 now. It's 73-63. Hogs by 10 with 8:50 to go. Razorbacks trying to maintain this lead. Wagner gets a screen, darts to the rim with a left hand. It's good for DJ. Got a screen out high. Wagner's got a dozen, and the Razorbacks lead at 75-63. 8:30 to play in the ball game. Robinson on the other end steps back at the elbow and knocks down a 2-pointer. Jackson Robinson's got 17 now. 75-65. Hogs by 10 with 8:18 to go. Razorbacks in the half court. Wagner Gives it away to Adu Thero, top of the circle. Pulls up at the elbow. Jumper rims out, no good. Robinson with a board for Kentucky. Sprints across the timeline with 8 minutes to play. Amari Williams, top of the circle. Picks up the dribble, gives it away to Carr. Dribble handoff. Jackson, three-pointer, good.
He can do that.
Jackson Robinson with a three-pointer at 75-68 with 7:45 to go. Crowds into it. Wagner comes into the front court for the Razorbacks. Hogs with 7:33 to go. Right side, Nelly Davis. Popped in the face, no call. 6 to shoot. Nelly in the lane. Pull up, in and out, no good. Thero's follow, no good. Adiro chases it down. Thero baseline drive underneath. Fouled going to the rim. Shot wouldn't go, but Andrew Carr hammered Adu Thero, and he's going to be at the free throw line when we come back. Wow. Wild and woolly and rough. 7:18 to play. Razorbacks lead at 75-68. Now this for UAMS Health.
My name is Trevor Brazil. I'm a power forward for the Arkansas Razorbacks. The fan base is crazy in a good way. They always bring energy. We would struggle in games without them. As soon as I got injured, I knew I was probably going to have to, get some type of surgery. Immediately I just kind of put all my trust in UAMS. Knowing that we have doctors always around during the game, it makes you feel good because, if anything happens, they're always right there.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
All across the natural state, this is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
Comes to a gun suicide attempt, all it takes is a moment.
Heather and I had an argument just like any other couple. I was lost. I had snapped. I had a gun and I was going to take my own life. Heather helped me realize that there was still a life to live for the better of myself, my family. My weapon is now safely put away.
A moment of crisis can happen to anyone. Store your guns, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo. Hear more safe stories at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
$7:18 remaining in the game. The Razorbacks leading Kentucky 75-68. Hogs have shot 64% in the second half. Kentucky shot 34% in the second half. That's been the difference for the ball game now. Arkansas at 54%, 27 of 50. Kentucky 48%, 25 of 52. And they've had to make their last 3 shots to get back to 48%. Arkansas's over the limit in fouls. Kentucky's only fouled Arkansas 3 times this half. So the Razorbacks a ways away from the bonus. Kentucky's already in it. Z, as poorly as Kentucky shot the ball, if Arkansas will keep them off the line, they've got a chance to close this out.
Absolutely they do, and just guard as best you can and guard 2 of them. Guard Amari Williams. When he catches it inside and is back in Savannamere or Trevin in, go double team him. Drop in there and double. He's got 20 points, and Jackson, don't leave Jackson. But the rest of their guys, no one is scoring. They got a guy with 8. They got a guy with 7. And everybody else got 0 or 2 or 3. And so make someone else beat you and guard the heck out of Robinson and guard the heck out of Amari Williams. Hogs look good. You're going to the line. You got a 7-point lead. Adu's been drilling his foul shots, and the pressure is mounted on the Kentucky Wildcats.
And our game recap brought to you by First Security Bank. As Arkansas's community bank, First Security is all about taking care of customers and making life better right here in Arkansas. Check them out today at fsbank.com. 5 Razorbacks in double figures. Thero is 17. Nelly has 16. 12 for Wagner, 11 for Avicic, and 10 for Knox. As we resume live action, Adu Thero's at the foul line for 2 shots. First one's up and good. Thero now 9 of 9 at the free throw line tonight.
Wow.
The Razorbacks have an 8-point lead again.
Beautiful free throws.
Second one rolls away, no good. That's the first one he missed tonight. Kentucky with a rebound. They've got the ball down 8. 7:10 to go. Almanar, top of the circle. He's back in. Dribble handoff Robinson. Right side Otega Owe. 7 minutes to play. Robinson trying to take Big Z off the dribble down the lane. Drops it for Brandon Garrison, and he throws down a dunk. Garrison with 2 hands at 76-70.
Yeah, he hadn't done anything. First basket, hardly any rebounds, but he dunked that powerful.
6-point game, 6:45 to go. Davis, left side in the half court. Gives it away to Big Z. Now back out front to Thero. Wagner, guarded by Robinson, gets underneath. Kicks it out to Davis on the wing. Nelly couldn't get a 3 away, so they'll reset it. 7 to shoot. Big Z's going to try a 3. Left wing, good. Zavonimir. How about that with a hand in his face? And Arkansas is back up by 9, 79-70.
Oh, that's a big one. That's good. That killed him. That killed Kentucky.
14 for Ivisic. 6:10 to go now. Hogs by 9. Kentucky with the ball in the corner. Almanar guarded by Thero. Dribble handoff Brea. 10 to shoot for Kentucky. 6 minutes to play. Brea to Almanar, stolen by Nelly to the other end. Davis with a lay-in, and the Hogs are back up by 11. It's 81-70 after the steal and the layup. Kentucky tries to beat him back. Brea with a quick 3, no good. Thero with a rebound. Kentucky with a quick trigger after Arkansas went up by 11. 5:33 to play. Hogs with the basketball.
Brea shouldn't have even shot it. He didn't even hustle down the floor when he threw the ball away.
15 to shoot for Arkansas. Wagner out front, guarded by Robinson. Away to Ivisic. Quick trigger, right side. Air ball on the 3. Knox saves it. Robinson picks it up for Kentucky. 5:15 to go. Cats on the move. Owe down the lane, missed it off the glass. Follow no good. Loose ball out front, chased down by Kentucky. They'll get a fresh start. Corner 3 now is good from Almanar. Ansley Almanar with a 3-pointer. It's 81-73 with 4:52 to go.
Yeah, be smart. You guys still got a nice lead right here. Be smart. Get a good shot. You got the lead.
Knox out front. 15 on the shot clock for the Razorbacks. Away to John L. Davis. Davis has 18 tonight. In the key, Wagner drives, and they fouled him going up. Almanar commits the foul on DJ Wagner. And the former Kentucky Wildcats going to the free throw line with 4:37 to go.
And he took a little shot down there on the defensive end. He was kind of grabbing his jaw, but he's fine. Boy, DJ's tough. We always say it. He's like a running back attacking the basket. He went right around the defender. Brea is shaking his hands. Brea has been a liability for them tonight.
Wagner to shoot 2. First one no good. Off the front of the rim. Billy Richmond's in for John L. Davis. Billy played well in the first half. One more free throw attempt for Wagner. 4:37 to play. Hogs by 8.
Billy was so great in the first half. He's one of the reasons that we got that first half lead.
Wagner's second free throw's good. 1 of 2 from DJ. Hogs by 9. 82-73 with 4.5 to go. Their point center will bring it up. Amari Williams, left side, gives it away to Chandler. Almanar, left wing, 3-pointer, rims out, no good. Kept alive by Kentucky, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Razorbacks with 4:21 to play.
Yeah, that's great defense right there. In Kentucky, all they can do is gun threes, and every once in a while get a drive for a dunk. But Arkansas's defense has been good, and the shooting's been incredible.
Hogs with the ball up 9, 4:15 to go. Wagner into the front court. Chandler guards him out there. Screened by Thero. Back to Adu. Down the lane. Turnaround. No good, but he drew the foul. Thero drew the foul, and he's headed back to the line with 4:09 to go.
This is probably the best he's ever played in Rupp. You know, he was here 2 years. He was, played great at times. Other times he struggled. He was hurt some for them, and I know their fans are just sick watching Adu Thero wear him out on these drives.
Thero's 9 of 10 at the free throw line tonight. That one's no good. Now he's 9 of 11.
Tired.
82-73, Hogs by 9. They're due another media timeout, the final media timeout. The under 4 will come in a moment. 4:09 left to play. Second free throw's good.
Timeout us.
And Calipari's going to call a timeout. Is it going to be a 30 or a full? It's going to be a full with 4:09 to go. The Razorbacks lead Kentucky 83-73. Now this for Qual Choice Health Insurance.
What is power? Power can mean different things. For a business, it's offering competitive benefits while also controlling expenses. At Qual Choice, it's being part of a Fortune 50 insurer. For you, it's simple. Power is having choices. This year, ask for a Qual Choice quote and see how much our new rates can save you. Make the right choice. Choose Qual Choice.
The 11th game of the SEC football tradition known as the Battle Line rivalry between your Arkansas Razorbacks and the Mizzou Tigers is complete. Look for the tradition presented by Shelter Insurance to grow in the coming years as we continue to heat up the border and support our student athletes with this new rivalry, the Battle Line rivalry, presented by Shelter Insurance. Find a Shelter agent near you at shelterinsurance.com.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
4:09 to go, Hogs by 10. And let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. Well, they'll be happy to see you at the Catfish Hole tomorrow, either Fayetteville or Alma. The Catfish Hole serves the highest quality farm-raised catfish, hand-breaded chicken tenders, the best hush puppies anywhere. Now serving beer and wine in Fayetteville. 4:09 to go in Lexington, Kentucky. Hogs have shot 65% in the second half. Kentucky shot 35%. Arkansas has outscored them by 9 since halftime. And they lead it now by 10. With a little over 4 minutes to play.
Incredible shooting, man. 54% everything, 90% at the line. We've been aggressive, and it hadn't just been the offense. It's been good defense. Kentucky's had to shoot contested, at times, wild three-pointers. And, hey, we got a great player out. They've got a couple players out, but we've been the better team so far in this game through 36 minutes.
Hey, you can earn a degree from the University of Arkansas no matter where you live. Online students at the U of A receive the same high-quality education as on-campus students. So go to online.uark.edu to find a program that lets you advance your career or start a new one. The U of A Online. Apply now at online.uark.edu. Out of the timeout, Cal will send out Richmond, Wagner, Thero, Ivisic, and Knox. Mark Pope will counter with Almanar, Williams, Owe, Chandler, and Jackson Robinson. Kentucky has it in the backcourt, and here we go. Robinson tosses it into Chandler, and he works in the backcourt against Wagner. Wow. Across the time, 4 minutes to play. Baseline drive, and the Hogs fouled Chandler. They're going to get Knox for the foul. Carter with a push. 8th foul on the Razorbacks. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Colin Chandler. Chandler's only attempted 3 free throws all year. He's made all of them. Nellie Davis is back in now. Knox will come to the bench.
I'm sure that Mark Pope was recruiting Chandler at Brigham Young. This kid's from Farmington, Utah, and he's only, like you said, only shot 3. He's due to miss 1. He is not used to being up there.
He's got 2 points off the bench tonight. First free throw in and out, no good. Ivisic gets the rebound. Kentucky knocked it away out of bounds, and Arkansas is going to have it. In and out on the free throw, and with 3:57 to play, the Razorbacks are going to have it with a 10-point lead.
Yeah, it won't be long. You get another bucket or two. It'll really get quiet in here. Everyone's sitting down, but the students. It's been a disappointing game for the Kentucky Wildcats.
Wagner's going to work in the backcourt against Chandler. Now Owe picks him up at the midcourt stripe on the switch. 3:48 to play. Davis dribbles out on the logo. He and Wagner bleed a little clock. DJ to Nelly, left side. Ball fake, penetrates, kick out Wagner. 8 to shoot. Baseline underneath. Thero with a reverse layup, and it's good. Adu with a left hand, give him 21. Hogs are up by 12, 85-73 with 3:22 to go. Now they look for a stop on the other end. Chandler struggling. Gives it away to Almanar. Back to Chandler with 12 to shoot. Drives the right side underneath, lost the ball. Thero with a steal. Arkansas turns them over with 3:05 to go. They've got it up 12.
Can't believe he's staying with this lineup.
I'm surprised Chandler's in there too. Wagner gives it away to Nelly Davis with 15 on the shot clock. Less than 3 minutes to play now. Davis away to Wagner. DJ makes a move on Chandler down the lane. Floater good from Wagner. And the Razorbacks are up by 14 with 2:40 to go.
And Kentucky looked bad.
Williams on the other end tried to dunk it. Missed the shot. Richmond with a rebound. Hogs have it with 2.5 to play, up by 14.
Goodbye. They're leaving. They're leaving. They're mass exodus.
They're heading for the exits. Can you believe it?
Goodbye.
Left side Richmond, 2:20 to go. This one's not over yet. Billy, top of the circle, gives it away to Nelly Davis. 7 to shoot. Hogs got to go to work. Now Chandler's going to foul Davis out near midcourt with 7 on the shot clock. 7 on the shot clock. Now, it's not a shooting situation yet.
They're booing in here, and they should. You know what? The Mark Pope, his tenure at this place at Kentucky really is going to start now.
They are headed for the exits. Wagner with 2:10 to go.
Yeah, good man, Mark Pope, but it's going to be interesting for him now.
Wagner, step back, top of the key. Three-pointer, no good. Brea with a board for Kentucky. 2 minutes to play. Ahead to Otega Owe. Owe picked up by Billy Richmond.
Can't play. He can't dribble, see.
1:50 to go. Nearly threw it away. Brea tried to save it. Nelly Davis with the steal. Hogs have the ball with 1:45 to go. The lead is 14 for the Razorbacks. Into the front court, Wagner. DJ dribbles at the logo. Big Z sets a screen. Away to Thero. Adu. In the paint with 10 to shoot. Away in the corner. Davis's three, no good. Williams with a rebound for Kentucky, and he's fouled in the backcourt by Thero. They're going to call a due for a foul with 1:25 to go. We'll walk to the other end of the floor for a 1-and-1, but it's still a 14-point Razorback lead with 1:25 to go. And they are streaming toward the exits at Rupp Arena.
Yeah, they should.
I mean, they are streaming toward the exits.
Yeah,
wow.
They did not play good tonight. They look like a bad team tonight. And the Hogs made them look that way. And when you get blown out at home, it isn't no fun.
The game they had to win.
Yeah.
Williams with a 1-and-1, missed the front end. Almanor got the rebound, though, laid it back up and in. Ansley Almanor with a basket. 87-75 with 1:15 to go.
Yeah, this feels good for Coach John Calipari and his staff and our three players that played at Kentucky. And Mark Pope's tenure has gotten different.
Wagner just threw it away. Kentucky's going to get the ball with 1:06 to go. Still a 12-point Razorback lead. Richmond's going to come out. Billy checks out. Carter Knox is back in. John Calipari directing traffic. He's trying to put Billy back in. I'm not sure he's going to be able to do that. He's wanting to bring Billy in for Nelly, but Richmond just came off the floor. I think Cal's saying the wrong guy came out a moment ago, and I think his explanation is going to win Terry Oglesby over. So, well, maybe not. Don Daly's over there at the bench area.
Yeah, Daly was good tonight. He called a good game. What we got?
Well, we've got we've got Amari Williams
Billy's
stepping into the Razorback huddle over there. The officials are trying to keep some order across the way. It's all happened right in front of the Arkansas bench. Mark Pope's come over to get his team. They're trying to keep the Razorbacks away. If they had not If they'd not called the substitution the way they did, I'm not sure all that would have happened, but it stopped the clock with 1:06 to play. It's still an 87-75 Razorback lead. Cal is talking to Terry Oglesby across the way, and I'm not sure exactly what conclusion they're going to arrive at.
We're going to get to enjoy this victory for about another 5 minutes because they're going to go review all that. So this is fun. We can sit here and talk about it, Chuck. Kentucky is sick. It is sick. They had their former head coach in here, 1-6 in the SEC, and Arkansas thoroughly outplayed the Kentucky Wildcats. They don't have any guards that can handle the ball. It's hard to win in the league like that. You said it. Sometimes you can put it together for a game. They did it at Tennessee with the big men kind of running point, and I don't think Tennessee was ready for that. The Hogs spent a week getting ready for that, and they had no offense. Jackson Robinson did a great job, and their big kid played okay, Williams. The rest of them were non-factors, and it was the Hogs' defense.
You know, how many times has Cal said this year that it's going to need, or I'm going to need 8-9 guys to play well? Look at the stats for the Razorbacks tonight. 5 players in double figures, 21 for Thero, 18 for Davis, 15 for Wagner, 14 for Ivisic, 10 points for Carter Knox. All of them have contributed. 8 rebounds for Thero tonight to go with his 21 points. 12 of 16 are the Razorbacks from the foul line tonight. Thero shot 12 of those 16, and he's made 10 of them. They're still looking across the way, and while they look, blue-clad fans continue to file for the exits.
Well, what's happened, no one's leaving now, so the ones that were mad all left. And so about 8,000 of this 20,000 left, and there's about 12,000. If you look up the aisles, no one's leaving anymore. So I think the ones that stayed said, you know what, I'm going to sit here and suffer through this loss. Bad loss for Kentucky at home, but the Razorbacks were the better team. What a great effort by the Hogs.
We have had 2 of the longest replay delays in the second half. This is a 12-point game with 1:06 to go, and these guys have been over there looking at the replay for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, what a great win. The Hogs are feeling good. You can see on the bench they're happy. Man, I mean, this is an incredible deal. They're not going to come back from 12 down in 1:06, especially the way the Razorbacks are playing. This is just letting us enjoy it more. And Kentucky, I'll give them credit. They're huddled up. I know they're sick. They're going to have to figure some stuff out. Butler may be out for a long time with Carissa. He's been out all season. That's the only 2 guys that really can man the point. And they may have to play a while without Butler. Brea struggled, and it's going to be the first game all season that this kid, Otega Owe, who played well against us last year when he was at OU, he's not going to score in double figures unless something happens in the last minute.
He's got 8 points right now. He has scored in double figures in all of Kentucky's games and is the only player in the SEC to have scored in double figures in all games.
Boy, this is fun.
I
love this delay. I mean, it's
just interminable.
Yeah, it's just great to get here and sit to enjoy this. It's just to get to enjoy it.
Now they're going to call the coaches. Now they're going to bring the 3rd referee over there. It's a 12-point game with 1:06 to go, and
Boy, Nelly was good.
And they're sending the teams back to their benches so they can get this call right. My goodness.
This is fun. Here comes Don
Have a feel for the room, guys. Have a feel for the room. We're getting a little bit of an explanation down the way. We'll try to relay that to you with 1:06 to go. Arkansas is going to win the game, but they're going to get this call exactly right. We've been delayed for
about 5 minutes.
At least 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's been good.
At least 5 minutes.
Boy, I know the guys on the bench are smiling. And now Billy come running into the huddle, and immediately they called a T on Billy. So we know Billy Richmond's getting one.
Well, they've called two fouls on Arkansas. They've called one on Davis and on Richmond. We're going to have to see how many free throws they get.
Well, there's 2 technicals on us and just 1 technical on them. So that they're going to get 2 shots because 2 techs on us. So Kentucky did get 1. Williams, he also got a technical. If he doesn't get 1, they'd be getting 4 foul shots. We appreciate Williams there.
So Jackson Robinson heads to the line for Kentucky. First free throw's no good.
Remember in the first half he got fouled shooting 3 by DJ, and he bricked 2 of the 3, and he has not looked the same since. I'm not sure how healthy he is.
Second free throw by Robinson's no good. So now, after those 2 are missed, Kentucky's going to get the ball in the backcourt.
I mean, he could have cut it to 10, and then you got the ball down 10, but Kentucky's not looking to do nothing here.
12-point Razorback lead with 1:06 to go. Maybe we'll get to the finish line.
Yeah.
Owe tosses it into Robinson, and here we go. There's a minute to play, and the Hogs are up by 12. Williams at the high post, guarded by Brazil. Fakes a dribble, handoff down the lane, dunks with 2 hands, cuts the lead to 10. Less than a minute to go now. 87-77 Arkansas.
What are they doing? They're not even fouling.
Wagner across the timeline. Jackson plays defense with 45 seconds to go. Shot clock at 18. We've got
Kentucky just gave up.
A 26-second differential here. Wagner out at the logo. 10 to shoot. DJ gets a screen, drives the right side. Hesitates, gets to the rim, lays it up and in with a left hand. Wagner with a bucket, 89-77. 25 seconds to go. Cats into the front court. Owe, left side at the foul line, gets to the rim, lays it up and in, and Otega Owe is going to score in double figures.
They quit, though.
Wagner into the front court for the Razorbacks. 10 seconds to play. Hogs are going to dribble it out, and Cal's going to have a sweet, sweet win. Thiero, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Cal saying don't shoot. This ball game is over. Arkansas has come to Kentucky. The rush of photographers to midcourt as Cal greets Mark Pope in the handshake line, and the Razorbacks have won the ball game 89-79. The national story, Z, will be Cal returning to Lexington and winning a game. But for the Razorbacks, it's a second conference win and as needed a victory as we've had in a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. We've underachieved this season so far. And we go into February with only 1 league win. Who would have thought that? But what a great effort. What great defense. What great shooting. Everything went so well for the Razorbacks in this game. Thoroughly outplayed a nice Kentucky team. 15-5 coming in here, but the Hogs were the better team. And I think we're the better team, period. Kentucky's got some limitations, and they really have defensive problems. And the Hogs made them pay. Great win for the Razorbacks. You see Coach Callie's running off the floor, and he's feeling pretty good.
It's a 10-point victory for the Razorbacks tonight at Rupp. 89-79, our final score. The Sonic postgame show is next after this for Sonic.
Sonic Radio.
Man, I just want to know how you could top the Sonic Smasher.
Glad you asked. What about crispy bacon, lettuce, and tomato? Let me introduce you to the newest addition to the Smasher lineup, the Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. It's the Smasher you love, topped with stuff you love.
Whoa! It sounds like I just hit the Smasher jackpot.
Yeah, welcome to the deluxe life.
The Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. Part of the Smasher lineup. Live free, eat Sonic. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
With Toyota's versatile SUVs, you'll be ready for any adventure, no matter who you're adventuring with. Bringing your furry co-pilot along, the RAV4's Power Pack Performance is bound to spark some zoomies. Right, buddy? Going out on the town with your partner in crime? Scoop them up in the Corolla Cross. Its sleek design will make up for the fact that you're always fashionably late. No matter who you're rolling with, there's a Toyota SUV fit just for you. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota is a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Razorback power, razor sharp style. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Hey Razorback fans, basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Arkansas basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Razorback Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones and is locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
This is the Razorback Sports Network.